then he goes, it's over.
I rip and I run.
I rip. All right, let's give us a cue.
You good? Yeah.
Yeah, word. Specs. You crazy, bro.
Yo, no cred. What's good?
He said no late night, man. Yo, we here, bro. We here.
We all here. Hey.
Yes.
Shot.
Should've.
Shots already?
No, we gonna have to wait.
Nah, we gotta hold that.
Let's wait. Let's start this up, man.
Clip it and come back.
Hey, no cred, episode 31, man. So
Yo.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
What up?
Tonight, bro.
Facts. Special guest in the building.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, dip in real quick. Dip in a little bit.
Oh, nah, I thought it was one of the
Boy.
wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I just got my car. I don't want my forehead to be all shiny.
Yes, sir. But we here, bro.
Hey, nothing worse than
Hey, we.
here, right?
Of course.
31, right?
Yes. Look, this guy here, man.
He's wild.
Starting early.
Put that milk dud away, man. Come on.
Duck sauce over here, heard you.
Listen, fellas, we took, what, 2 weeks off?
It was like a week. It was a week.
A
Week and a half.
Felt like 2 weeks, but man, it feels good to be back. We coming back to a lot of news, a lot of mother effing news, and we're gonna start with, man, Brooklyn's in the house.
Facts. Steve represent, man.
Ooh.
We got
Ooh.
more
Facts. There we go.
Man, that man, the coach, Steve Nash, he's out of here. Got the boot after what happened? We in 8 games, 9 games now.
Seven games.
We were just
into
watching
the
the
season.
Celtics in Cleveland
Yes.
playing. That's a great game, and hopefully the Knicks win tonight. They actually just got Atlanta just caught back up with the
we
Knicks.
looked
So
at that game, though.
we see, yeah, facts. But fellas, how do you feel about what's going on in Brooklyn? Turmoil, a lot of things going on. Not playing well. Kyrie controversy as well.
Cut us some checks over here.
Yeah,
I
It's
think.
a lot. It's a
quiet.
lot going on.
I think
Quiet.
we need to cut us some checks.
Happened last year. When
2
they got
years
swept.
ago.
2 years ago at that.
2
This
years
shouldn't have
ago.
even happened to begin with. But I'm glad Steve Nash got some experience.
Okay.
I'm glad he knows he understands what it's like to be a head coach.
Stop. I'm gonna cut you up. You being generous right now.
Oh, yeah,
you
you know
being
it.
generous.
You know
You being generous.
You saw what you just did?
Listen, mad quiet.
Listen to what you just did. Yo, bro. Nah, it was a long time coming anyway. But, like, I mean, now I feel like they about to be better. And potentially who they going to sign, I'm not going to say his name because I'm not trying to ruin it. But potentially who they could get.
He about to get
I
sturdy in the
mean,
building.
they played a little bit better last night, though, against the Bulls. So, I mean, they still don't play defense. You got a guy that really, if you can find a coach that could potentially unlock him again. And I'm talking about Ben Simmons. Yeah, I'm talking about Ben Simmons.
Okay.
I mean, I think that guy, I'm not going to mention his name. We probably have to bleep it out. But if you can get him, I think he'll probably turn that franchise around. Steve Nash was definitely not doing that.
Can we call him Mr. Long?
Hey, yo.
Oh, hey, yo.
That's 2 strikes tonight, bro. We only 5 minutes in, bro.
Hey, yo, you might have your mic privileges revoked.
Hey, Nia's mans.
All right. I get that.
All right, that's better.
Yo,
That's a little bit better, bro.
Yo, I'm
Oh,
never saying that again.
big pause.
So wax,
Yo,
bro.
keep that. Take that out.
Oh, no. So, Nia's mans, you know, if they get that deal, I think he can turn that
that's-
franchise around.
Yo.
But it's been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah, it should have been happening, man. Honestly, shouldn't be struggling with a team like the Pacers. Let's be honest. They're rebuilding, and you lose to them. You barely beat them the night after.
Exactly.
And this is a roster that was actually constructed pretty better than last year. You have some shot makers, some defenders, but Nash overall never had that locker room.
No.
He's too nice of a guy in a sense where, like, he doesn't have an authoritative look to him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
KD and Kyrie need a guy that's going to, like, tell them what to do and be on them. And I feel like they never got that from Nash. Hence
Hold them more
why,
accountable in a sense.
the lack of communication on defense, not closing out, no rebounds, no hustle, nobody diving on the floor. Like, you get that from your head coach, and Steve Nash was not the culture for them. So,
Can I just ask a quick question, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't think that Steve Nash was actually put in a position to get that type of respect from the players, right? Because to me, it seems as if from the moment Steve Nash got there, he was undermined for the entire process, right? From them forcing the trade for James Harden,
Not even that.
and then getting Ben Simmons, and then DeAndre Jordan pulled up because he's friends with
KD.
such as KD. So it's like, at what point can Steve Nash say, "Yo, I'm about to hold Kyrie accountable," and then have the organization say, "Good job"?
I mean, he should have known before he applied because Kyrie said it, and basically KD co-signed it before they even got a coach. He said, we could do this without one. Like, they have that. Public record. Kyrie said, we don't really need a coach. We could do it without one. Mm-hmm. And then they signed a person that, my thing is, I think no matter what in any field, I just go by this the ladder. So you got to work your way up, and especially we see this in football a lot. I feel like a lot of guys skip a couple steps so they can learn. So nothing against Steve Nash, great player, potentially a Hall of Fame player. He's top 75, right?
Oh yeah,
I would think so. I would put him up there.
No, I think he's there anyway. 2-time MVP, but he was a player development helping KD work on this game with the Warriors to potentially then jump into head coach.
Right.
Listen, dude.
Like I look at Nia's man's. And he was an assistant coach in San Antonio, went to the Nets, and then you saw, I feel like when you work up that ladder, Eric Spoelstra, when he was a scout, assistant, head coach, now NBA Finals coach, I just feel like just with sports in general, when you go up that ladder, I feel like it gives you a better chance to really fix and help a team actually succeed. And he skipped, I feel like, that gap of being an assistant and learning. Like with 2 superstars at that.
But I asked y'all too, what do you think Steve Nash is going to end up now? All right, we see what he did in Brooklyn. Yeah. All right. Like you said, he got a little experience underneath his belt.
Yeah.
Does he have another job coming?
Back to the ladder.
I see him back in the front office.
He's
like, I don't see him close to the court.
You don't see him working?
You don't see him working at all?
I see him in an assistant job.
Why?
He needs
nah,
to
bro.
learn.
No. I don't see him near the court at all.
Does he have the desire to be a coach again? I think about all the dudes that like if you look at the ladder, if you look at the dudes that should or might want to be a coach again, right?
Okay.
Mark Jackson's still there.
Yeah.
He's never sniffing a coaching job again, right?
That's tough.
We got
that's
who does Fizdale coach now?
He's assistant, I think, on he was with the Lakers.
Fizdale might get a head coaching job before him, right? We looking at whatever happened to David Black, right? Like there's a whole bunch
LeBron sending back overseas.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like I think the issue is that Steve Nash was a special request, right? They said, yo, we want Steve Nash.
KD
said that.
His player development coach.
Yeah, and the minute that didn't work out, you see he peaced out, which is why players shouldn't be saying, yo, I want this coach to coach me.
Yeah.
Last time LeBron got Dave Black and they lost, what happened?
He
got them to the finals, too.
They got him to the finals. And because LeBron didn't want him, he was out of there, right?
So that's why I feel like if Nia's mans pull up, he could definitely pull a Ty Lue.
Well, he certainly could shift the culture.
No, 100%. And that's what they need, actually. They need a culture shift. And I think any great team, you need your coach to actually hold you accountable.
Right.
Like,
so
you need your coach.
Let's speak about a guy who needs to be held accountable by the media. Kyrie Irving. He's in the news. We're not going to touch too much or dive more in depth in this situation, but he is being spoke about now and is bringing a lot of controversy to the team. But I would say that today Kyrie Irving gave an apology, and I'm going to read his quote. And he says, "I oppose all forms of hatred and oppression and stand strong with the communities that are marginalized and impacted every day. I am aware of the negative impact of my posts towards the Jewish community that I take responsibility. I take responsibility, pardon me. I do not believe everything said in the documentary was true or reflects my morals and principles. I am a human being learning from all walks of life, and I intend to do so with an open mind and willingness to listen. So from my family and we meant no harm in any one group, race, religion, or people, and wish to only be a beacon of truth and light." Cool. And also, too, is giving, $500,000 to charity donations. My 2 cents on this, fellas, just to start it off. Yeah. This is just like a Band-Aid to a wound, a minor wound. We don't have opinions no more. We don't have a say in anything. Like, it's going back to that, I just dribble a basketball, or even more in depth, I can't believe anything I want to believe. Like, I just got to be a robot, and I just got to follow he say, she say, and I can't think for myself. I can't, speak for myself. If I believe in one thing, I believe in it. All I ask is to respect my opinion. That's it. Respect it. Even if I'm wrong or I'm right. Everybody's going to be wrong and right from different individuals because we're all different. Obviously, we're all different. We all grow up in different households, different upbringings, all of that. But I can't have an opinion. Respect my opinion. You don't have to like me, but respect it. And then you live your life and I live mine, right? I live in my bubble, you live in his.
I didn't see a petition to say sign up with me, join with, have me do this. But
right. Nothing extensive.
This is such just something crazy to dive into, really. It's crazy. That's all I can say.
I have no words.
Yeah, I got no words either.
All I want to say is that
it's ridiculous.
I respect Kyrie Irving, and I respect him a lot because he's willing to say these things, and then when he's called out for it, he apologizes, or at least he clarifies where he stands.
Absolutely.
I didn't know that he apologized. Last thing I heard was that the reporter asked him and he snapped at him.
That's it.
So, I respect the fact that when he saw the impact that his words had, he stepped back and said, yo, that's not where I was coming from. And I understand it because we all got friends in here that sound like they should be on 2/5 by CVS.
With a kufi on.
With a kufi on.
Yeah, that's what you said off camera, right? Yeah,
We call those people Black Israelites.
I think
Right.
this shows us the thin line between social media and what people believe, right? Because like you said, we're all our own people. We could do what we want to do behind closed doors. But fortunately for this guy, he has a platform that is a lot bigger, and he has a brand that is a lot bigger than just himself. And he made a mistake, made an honest mistake,
Posting just something that he felt.
In certain people's eyes, he made a mistake.
Right.
Yeah, he made a mistake.
Say it like that.
And like Say said, he took accountability. It took him a while to, and he is his own individual. I'm a huge fan. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie is the handle god. You know what I mean? Hands down. Every single kid growing up in the playground wants to be Kyrie, emulate that style. So he has that culture on lock. But in terms of your platform, bro, you just got to make better decisions. It may not represent you and your family, but in the moment, you watch a film, you gotta know the climate that we're in right now, bro.
It's true, but at the same time, you gotta speak.
And
you gotta speak for yourself.
You have a huge engine promoting that too. You have something huge in Amazon.
Absolutely,
that's apples and oranges.
It's still different though, because think about it, right? When LeBron went up there and said what he said about China, was he correct? Maybe to us, China didn't like it, but look at all of the things that happened after that, and he had to go back. Damage control, boom, this is what it is. Same thing with Kyrie, and it's just understanding like, hey,
you gotta know that line.
Free. You're all free. You're free to think what you want.
Free to remain free.
But everybody else is free to judge you for what you say, right? You're free to say, you're free to judge. Like,
absolutely. And I know he when he's posting or when he's about to post or he's about to say something, he knows the repercussions. He knows he's going to receive some backlash.
I'm not mad about the backlash. All right. Like I said,
it's going to be there.
There's 6 people in this room right now. We all can't really agree on one thing. And that's understandable. But at least we can continue and understand there's more ahead. And have conversations. All Kyrie wants to do is spark the conversation. We're having a conversation.
You could have that conversation. But you got to check the climate, bro. Like, everybody's still kind of up in arms about the whole Kanye thing, too.
Absolutely.
So after you got the whole world looking at Kanye, and then you think that you slipping in here with your little Instagram posts, people are looking at that and they're already super sensitive about it. Oh, look, now we have another black icon or celebrity taking a dump on the Jewish community. That's what it looks like.
You know what I dislike too, and what is what I see. I watched this video on Twitter, and it was I forgot her name, but it was a black woman, and she was saying that how the black man dies twice. Like, we say something, and it's like super controversial. They want to do everything to get in my pockets. So perfect example, Kanye and Kyrie. All right, they said something, the big public, everybody disagreed with it. Now it's like he's losing everything. All right, from deals to big sponsorships to all the contracts that are bringing in.
Yeah, their overall image is like tainted.
It's tainted because of something that I strongly believe in, and it's the truth. And it's at the end of the day, it's like, damn, I can't. All I'm doing is saying how I feel, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's just tough. So it's like we die, not physically. I mean, 1, physically, but 2, also in my pockets.
I think this is a result of a bigger issue, which is us needing to put everything about ourselves out there to the world.
Right.
There was a time where we didn't really know what our classmates worship, unless they came to school and they dressed
visually or they spoke.
But as far as like beliefs and stuff like that, I remember being in high school and one of my teachers told me, like, me and my family don't talk politics, especially around the table, because we don't believe in the same thing, and it turns into a horrible argument where we're chastising each other because we don't believe in that. So that's a rule that we don't have. The world is sitting here talking about politics, their religious beliefs, and the origins of man and shit like that. And it's like, why do we need your personal opinion on things that are so like personal
and it's too few?
Exactly.
Like, respectfully, is yours.
Cool, but this is the result of social media when you got to put yourself out there and let everybody know.
And people are so passionate.
Every single thought that you're having, this is the result of it, and it bleeds over into, oh, you're not a good representation, or his money should be taken away because you don't believe in what I believe in, which is not correct. That's not right.
That's not exactly. Not 100% agree. I want to touch back on, like, I know she said, you know, a black man dies twice.
Yeah.
I just feel like just that whole thing, because if we look at it, the other side, unfortunately, there's a cancel culture where people of the opposite skin color, where they say something, they lose everything as well.
Absolutely.
So I just think, like, that's not fair on both sides, but it ties into what Marcus said, just about, you know, certain things we shouldn't share. I respect what a lot of people think. Granted, if you want to tell me that in confidence, all right. But, like, when you share it with the whole world, I promise you, we're six guys in this room right now. If we were to poll something, we all six will not agree on it. Yeah. That's how we just. I think that's in the human nature. That's how it works. Something complex about us. I don't think you need to be a psych major or anything like that. But we all not going to agree on the same thing. But I think at the same time, we don't want to kill each other right after. Or think
at the end of the day, it is okay.
Right.
It is okay to have an opinion. It is okay to believe what you believe in.
Right. That's fine.
It is okay. We all different.
Damn,
relax.
Right. Like, as I'm sitting here, I'm just like realizing, like, I think one of the issues is that white America doesn't understand really the point of view that Kyrie is coming with.
Right. That's what it is. It's a perspective.
You look at just the way how black culture or black America historically, like pre-Malcolm X, all the way back to like the Nation of Islam and all of this other stuff, right? Like the way that we talk about some of these issues might seem borderline like anti-Semitic to outside people, but like internally in our communities, like, it was nothing. How do we talk about like the relationship between the Jewish communities or the Jewish landlords and how they treat black people that live in the hood? So there's like a whole history that leads up to this, which is why not only will people turn around and say that Kyrie is being anti-Semitic, but like further than that, like you see people like 5%ers and all of these other things, like those people are viewed as anti-Semitic as well, but that's only to the outside group though. Like to us, like that's just what it is. So if Kyrie is coming from that perspective, it's like, hey, like historically speaking, this is the point of view that like we all kind of have growing up. Who's more wrong? Am I wrong, or am I just a product of my environment and my thought process and all this other stuff, you know? And, I mean,
I don't think it's also, there's a bar I think already set, and we all know what it is. And what he did, I don't think he enticed any violence, any harm to a group of people, in my opinion. I mean, granted, I'm gonna say I didn't read.
And that wasn't his motive.
The movie.
I could tell that's not his motive.
You could tell that he didn't have any disdain in his heart towards that.
No, it wasn't something malicious.
Unfortunately, got caught in the fishnet that is the way the media could portray a person and put them in a limelight. And to go back to your point, this is stuff that we've known, like since kids, we've heard people in the hood preaching, talking stuff like this. If the person that's at the top of our list still faces repercussions, what does that mean for us? That means we'll get it even worse, unfortunately.
Right.
You know, like you said, Kanye losing endorsement deals. Kyrie has to donate $500,000 personal money. That's the top of the top still paying for that, you know? So,
but like I said,
that's crazy.
There's a bar. And we know who that bar is. I'm not going to give him no attention if we even get any. But to me, if someone entices violence and tries to, you know, commit harm onto people, then we have a problem.
Yo, what needs to happen is Nia's mans needs to come in.
Oh no! Shout out to AT.
Take all the heat.
No. This is the distraction for.
This is a distraction for Udoka. Yeah, he's about to get into the
back
door.
Just stay here. Watch this. Watch this.
Back door.
Slip through the back door. Watch this over here.
That man too tall to be sneaky.
Nah, he's too smooth. He's too smooth.
Listen,
he got fired from Boston.
Exactly.
Back door.
Man, listen.
You can use the back door in Brooklyn.
Listen,
it's plenty of back doors.
Exactly. Hop on the turnstile.
But I mean,
bro, all in all, family out there, we got opinions. All right, just respect it, and then you know, just move on. We'll all leave with love at the end of the day.
Love. That's it.
Man, let's move on to the next topic.
Accountability is key, man.
Facts. Let's move on to the next topic. We got more weird stuff going on.
Some challenges thing in the community. Some
weirdos.
All
right, so we got Josh Primo waived. Allegedly flashed himself to several women. Some who worked on the Spurs. Josh Primo was a player on the Spurs roster. And then also, James Bouknight was found drunk with a gun in his lap. Player from the Hornets, right? Charlotte. And question that is on here on the agenda, and I'm posing to you guys in the room: should the league do something about these young guys' immaturity? And I would say definitely yes, because there's been like a lot going on with the young guys. Not just these two. We can name them. You could name.
We can go to a laundry list, unfortunately.
Down Charlotte. How can I get his name?
Yeah. Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Yeah. Miles Bridges.
You can say more that is going on. I'd say yes. I think maybe the league does have something, but they don't. They should do something that's going to help these guys like kind of adjust and I don't know, work on themselves.
I'm sure they're trying to work on it. I'm sure they definitely have programs because enough people have been through this, and I'm sure they're trying to figure out ways. But just like these guys come in, they're guaranteed at least $1 million plus.
And they start wilding.
It's hard talking to anybody. I mean, bro, start $1 million right now. It's hard talking to me too. But I'm not. I don't think I'm doing that because I'm looking for bigger things.
Yeah,
$1 million gonna make you switch up.
I've
never said
$1 million ain't nothing, man.
I've never said.
Come on.
I never said that. I said more. I'm just thinking $1 million plus.
Look.
Not
Now you
months.
backtracking. Yeah.
Nah. Let's.
$1 million plus.
You a brunch.
$1 million.
Brother Munch over there.
$1 million plus. And like I'm just saying, they're giving young kids, 18-year-olds, all that money.
Respectfully.
And you buying the new whips. I'm sure the DMs is lit.
Yo, all right, hold on.
The lifestyle is very alluring.
Yes.
I think there's two different conversations happening right now.
What?
First off, homeboy exposing himself. That's nasty.
That's crazy.
All right? That's some SVU
That's
type
worse
of
than
stuff.
is that Deshaun Watson times 2?
Nah, this Watson has
honestly,
way
I
more.
won't
Watson
even-
got
He's
20.
not cornering.
I don't even put those two situations in the same thing, right? But I would say like I don't know from an organizational level what you can do to stop the individual.
Right.
All you need to do is make sure that there's a system where like, hey, if this woman or this man comes over to me and says that this happened, you're gonna get this taken care of.
And that's low key wild, especially at your job.
You got wave though.
So that's what it is. He's out of here, and it makes me think of that one soccer player for I think was it Manchester United or one of those English teams. He just got arrested for like raping some chicks, like young dude, same age, making a whole bunch of money, athlete, and it's like the money and the prestige in that can't change the fact that you're a sicko. If you're a sicko, you're a sicko, right?
True.
It's gonna come out eventually.
Okay. Yeah,
I would say for
nature.
the things like the gun charges
Money
and
makes you who
things
you
like
are.
that, I would say that maybe not even the NBA, but the specific teams, they need to do a better job at making sure that like there's systems in place to push these kids in the right direction. One and two, you need vets on your team. You need an old head, which is why I like Miami. I was listening to Haslam talk about how he coaches up the younger guys and he holds them accountable. When they mess up in the game or when they don't practice the way they should, he gets on them because he's like, yo, that's not how we do things, and that's a bad reflection on me. So you need some of these vets to step in. Like, you think that would have happened if Tim Duncan was there?
Oh no, definitely not.
Of course not.
Everybody in line. But you had Pop there.
They
though.
in bed by 8:30.
Man, you got Pop, but at the end of the day, Pop is Pop, and Pop is going to say, hey, whoever the captain for the team is,
Handle that.
you need to make sure that the younger guys, he's a rookie, who's his vet, mentor, whatever, handle that.
But like you said,
And
it's too
that's what
different
you do.
because that's something odd. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, you ain't
Especially at your workplace.
you flashing shorty.
Like,
Man,
work.
it's been a PR disaster, man.
Yeah.
Because he released a statement the day that he got waived saying that it was due to trauma from a mental health issue. You can't knock the mental health. You can't claim mental health, bro. You were flashing your therapist. Like, let's cut the BS. All right. I'm reading the background right now. It says during several therapy sessions, you're flashing your psychologist.
Yeah, he was on some nutty
That's
stuff.
a mental illness, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's hypersexuality, whatever the case may be. You got to figure that out.
Yeah.
You're talented on the basketball court. They exercise your third year option. You were the future, one of the cornerstone pieces at 19. Had a great, you played off the bench at Alabama, you developed, but that does not hide your mental health issues or whatever the case may be. You got to figure that out on your own.
Big time. And
You know what I
James,
mean?
whatever he's doing to be, potentially losing all of that. He could have fell asleep at the wheel and the NBA career is gone.
Right.
So I
Well,
don't
he was
know.
found with a gun and some Doritos on his lap.
He must have been high.
DUI, bro.
Protect the chips, B.
Listen, can we move on to some
Yeah, we just talked
positivity, man?
a lot of too dark topics. So
Let's go
Spice
go
it
over
up.
to Orlando and the Magic. That young guy over there.
Paulo.
Man, he's playing. He's looking very, very
I say his
impressive.
last name?
Banchero.
Banchero?
Banchero?
Banchero. They say Banchero.
Banchero.
Breakfast food.
20. He's averaging 21.8 points, shooting 44%. Field goal, 7 rebounds, 7.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 0.06 steals. 0.6, sorry, pardon me. And then averaging 1 block. And fellas, who is he looking like?
Rookie of the year. He's looking like Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. You wanna know why?
Yeah, Magic.
Okay.
He gonna be an all-star, win a whole bunch of stuff with the Magics, end up on LA in the next 5 years. 5 years, okay?
This is bound to happen.
Yo, that's funny. I didn't think about it until you said that. Hey, big facts.
Okay. First overall pick.
I mean, nobody ever went to the
Magic.
Magic.
Gonna be
to
LA
play.
later.
Right?
Huh?
Who's he going to recruit to go play for the Magic? Nobody. They have a solid young nucleus, you know. As I mentioned, I think a guy said something about Banchero in his bold predictions. And he said the Magic will be flirting. Oh, yeah, that was me. Saw this coming a mile away. The kid is very polished. His mom was in the WNBA. He played a lot in high school and kind of like the Seattle Pro-Am, so he has experience going against pros. So he was destined for the moment. You know, next couple years will be an all-star, barring any injuries or setback. And I don't really see a flaw in his game.
When Murray was like, in some
defensively.
You know,
too little.
That was street ball, though.
Potentially, though. Potentially.
Who the Magic's played so far, though? Like, have they played actual competition?
They just played Thunder.
Twice.
I know they beat the Hornets by a shit ton of points. Like
They played
outstanding.
Didn't shoot very well against the Mavs.
Dallas.
He
They lost
shot
in New
6 for
York.
20.
Brunson
Brunson
went to work against them.
Played against the Hornets, 8 for 14. 2
They're
for 4
not
from
beating
3.
teams like that, then.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see what he does against, who's that, Golden State? I would love to see what he does against Golden State in that next game. Yeah. Like, for real. You know?
I think he got Rookie of the Year lock.
me,
Even
he
though
don't go to work.
A lot of young guys. But, yo, I think
who's going to guard him?
Who?
On Golden State.
Probably, what you call it?
Wiggins?
Either Draymond or Wiggins.
Yeah, I think Andrew Wiggins is going to give him
And he's a real
tough
6'10".
time. So, you know.
I forgot to add this, and I just thought about it, bro.
What's up?
I don't know if y'all got the alert. It was like last week. But the NBA, I think they're going to implement the soccer rule regarding relegation. So, I'm mad I forgot to tell you earlier, but with everybody about to tank for Victor, it's been proposed that they're going to start relegating teams.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
And if you don't know what that means, if you have a bad record, they send your ass to the G League.
They won't do it.
Do you think they won't?
They can't.
What do you mean?
I think they're trying to put pressure on the teams from tanking, bro.
All right, man. Let me sip some. No, I'm just joking. It won't happen because there's too many. There's so much money put into like the main team.
Right.
Imagine the Lakers having the worst record and then telling
relegated?
Genie, yo, Genie, bust your ass down to the G League.
Let's get them. Get better.
You think LeBron playing in the
LeBron
G?
is
It's not.
But y'all talking about now. That's happening now.
It can't happen.
They're the worst team in the West,
Ali,
though.
Yeah, he's not gonna be there if they get relegated.
Ali, watch this, right? For that to happen, you would need to have every single G League team to have the money and the space to be able to elevate to that next level.
Yeah.
So
Could
if
you
they
imagine
say,
that, bro?
what is the New York G League team?
The Westchester.
Westchester.
Hold on.
The Westchester Knicks. Now you're the new Knicks.
Just hear me out.
Everybody gonna bust their ass up to Westchester.
Exactly.
Who's doing it?
Do you know them same G League teams are owned by the NBA teams?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
But bro,
But they're not going to.
If you're switching them out,
if you're the Tulsa 66ers
and you got the best record,
and you got to fly out to the Garden to play the Knicks because OKC got deregulated, and you're the pro team.
All right.
What in the budget are you going to use to get to the
Who's going to
Garden,
watch
bro?
that?
They're using
Whose
that
fans
budget.
are you gonna go see?
Bozos.
Man, I wasn't
They are
trying to
I'm not watching
They
that.
are choosing the best
actual
G
league.
League team. So, for example, the Ignite about to get elevated.
But they already elevated. They got the best jerseys
They
already.
about to be an NBA
Ali,
team.
Ali,
Unless you not understand.
Ali, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say they get elevated.
Oh yeah.
And then they get their ass beat by actual NBA teams.
They're getting relegated.
With actual superstars, they're gonna get relegated.
Okay.
What sense
you
does
have,
that make?
You have some of the best players on that
Bro,
team.
you're
though.
providing.
What you need to do is just change the
Draft order?
percentages again, so that tanking is not gonna work for you at all. That's
think-
if you really want to do it like that.
what the NBA needs to do is you need to take things into consideration. So if you have a young team that had a lot of injuries, they're playing bad, that's not tanking. You know, Chet legit hurt his foot in the summer league.
Nah,
If OKC is bad this year, that's their top pick. You know, he got hurt in the summer league. They can't. That's not tanking.
That team wasn't doing nothing if he was.
It's just
there.
unfortunate. But,
Not at
you know, this Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes is heating up. I'll tell you that much. And the Jazz don't look like they
What's
want
his
to be
name?
in it, though.
Say his name again.
Victor, where's your mama?
Where's your
Victor,
mama?
where your mama?
Come on,
he's
man.
about to be a problem. Okay, I just want to let the
we
people know that.
Yeah, we gotta.
What's your thoughts on NBA adding the relegation rule?
That's interesting.
It is. It's a nice little twist.
Yeah.
It's a nice twist.
Now if they do
Are they going to
implement
get
that.
relegated to Mexico or something? I just can't see it happening.
Sent to the gulag.
Facts. Too soon.
Sorry about that.
He's not ready yet. He's not ready yet.
Oh, but
Listen,
no, I mean, it's gonna be tough. I just can't. Westbrook don't even want to come off the bench.
What do you
You
think
think
he
you want to
does?
come off the
Oh
bench
my
in the
God.
Hey,
G
too
League?
early. Too early.
That's
Too
in the
early.
house
Hold
already,
on.
man.
Hold on.
I mean, can we segue there?
No,
No,
Nah,
it's too early.
Not yet, because we got to talk about the successful teams that is winning.
Early
All right, early
surprises
surprises of the
Early
season. Come on now.
surprises.
And we got
All right.
your boy on this part too.
Let's go around the room.
There we
man.
go. All right, so we got Cavs making a statement. Jazz and Blazers, Nets and Lakers at the
good, right?
we all know at the bottom
Y'all
right
was
now.
clowning me about the Blazers.
And
man.
also Kawhi missing a bunch of games, man, messing up my pick for the Clippers. It
I
sucks.
still got money in the
So, fellas, y'all early surprises for the season, man. Y'all already know I'm high on the Cavs. I'm super high on the Cavs. I got them to the conference finals, and they're playing well right now. Hopefully, they beat Boston. But fellas, give me
Early
some takes.
surprises?
What's up?
I mean, it's foolish to say the two in my head right now, but I'm gonna say the Cavs. If y'all really know what was on my mind,
You gonna say
Bulls related.
yeah.
That's come on.
All right, nah, it was the Bulls and Bucks, but I was like, they got Giannis, they got the best player. But
And the Bucks is undefeated, right?
yeah, they haven't never lost. I would say honestly the Cavs.
Yeah.
To just add another, well, that's kind of dumb. They added a superstar, so
They did.
A great superstar.
yeah.
Great superstar. I say Dwayne Wade
Surprise
2.0. I'm giving
for
him
me
high
right
praise
now?
too. Yeah, give me another one.
The Nets. I thought they would be better than a 1-5 record this early. A 1-6 technically.
Yo,
They won a
Strong
couple
up game.
games.
I mean, I was gonna go positive. Like
They
a team
lost
that
4 in
just-
a row though. They was on a 4-game.
Who you got?
honestly,
Surprise.
the biggest surprise is that I think it's more interesting to think of who's the worst team in the NBA than who's the best team.
Okay.
Are the Lakers worse than the Nets?
Yes.
That's crazy because the Nets are trash.
Nah, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
They
The
racing for
Lakers-
last place, B.
The Lakers are racing for last.
Yo,
I mean, it's
imagine the
pretty
Lakers-
close.
You know, the
The
Lakers
sad
get
part-
last place and they
going to
don't get their
standings right now?
pick.
They don't have a first
They
round
don't
pick.
have a
bro.
pick.
It's
They don't have a
pretty
first
not,
round
bro. It's pretty close. The Nets are 2-6 and the Lakers are 1-5, bro. That's not
All right, but who's a worse team?
Who's the worst
Who's
team?
a worse team?
the Nets.
You know, y'all all celebrate. I got text messages.
You said you think the Brooklyn Nets with all the players they have is
Bro,
a worse team
I'd rather have-
than LeBron and them boys.
I'd rather have a dude that could come off the bench and still produce than a dude that's afraid to shoot layups. He's
Nobody
afraid
is-
to shoot
All right,
the.
but
He's not
Can we
producing
not-
enough to get some dubs.
what you're not mentioning is one guy is missing.
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. That's bad. That's bad.
That's what I'm saying.
That's bad. If AD has a lower back strain, I'm cool with that. But this dude is afraid to look at the.
All right,
bench.
hold
AD
on,
is not
fellas.
there, bro.
Hold on, fellas, real
AD
quick.
is not there.
Real quick, let's go through the
He's
standings
missing.
real quick. So the East, I got the Bucks 6-0, Cavs 5-1, Celtics 4-2, Raptors 4-3, Hawks 4-3, Wizards 4-4, Knicks is 3-3, your Bulls is 4-4, 76 4-5,
We
the
didn't
Heat
expect.
4-5, Hornets 3-4, Pacers 3-5.
Hold on, DT.
What's up,
Before
what's
you
up?
get to the West, I want to throw my surprise out there because I heard nobody say the Jazz.
Oh, it's on the agenda. Yeah.
It's early.
Go ahead.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Laurie looking good though.
It's early.
Laurie looking good though.
All the pieces that they
Could add
got
'em.
rid of,
Uh-huh.
that's my surprise. Proceed.
We'll see in a month, though.
Them in Phoenix ain't gonna be there. They ain't gonna be there.
Proceed.
was gonna say
Pistons are 2-6. Magic is 1-7. I am to the West. All right, Western. You got the Suns 6-1. Trailblazers 5-1. They're also another surprise.
Wait, say that? What? Huh?
Trailblazers 5-1.
He has nobody on his team. What
He's
is he going
carrying.
back
What you want him to do?
Training for the
Jazz is
future.
6-2. Spurs is 5-2. Pelicans 4-2. Nuggets 4-3.
Trailblazers.
Bro, Grizzlies 4-3. Yeah, Grizzlies are 4-3.
Yo, Pop doesn't surprise me anymore.
Listen, Thunder 4-3, Timberwolves 4-4. All right, Mavs are 3-3. Clippers is looking real ugly, 3-4.
It's
Warriors are
still
3-5.
Still early.
The Kings 2-5, Lakers 1-5, and then Rockets 1-7. So
It's too early to
It's
make a
way-
judgment on the Clippers.
it's too early,
bro.
huh?
No. Like to me, I see the Clippers as a team that's still getting back healthy and still trying to figure it out. But you know, I have ultimate faith in Kawhi
We've been
Leonard
saying that
to
for
lead.
3 years, bro.
LA looking
You
like
sound like somebody that
We've been saying it for 3 years, bro.
is still a Kyrie Irving fan.
I am. He could play. He doesn't have stiffness in his knee and misses road trips.
Heard you.
First of all,
right.
let's stop calling
Finals
it.
MVP.
Let's not call it knee management. risk management. It's load management. The man can't play. Why y'all trying to make better phrases?
What I see right now is that they limp into the playoffs. He's gonna go nuclear.
No.
What happened in San Antonio?
So,
I mean, what happened
my question
before you got hurt.
My question is,
he did the same thing in Toronto.
He's played less games than AD. I hope y'all are aware of
He
that.
did the same thing in Toronto. Though.
is Paul George going to be able to carry
Yes.
He
Clippers?
Yes.
Yes,
60.
but then once the playoffs come, he's gonna be too tired. That's the same
Yeah,
issue
that's
they
when
ran into
Kawhi
last year.
fully fresh.
No, bro. I'm
I've never
sorry.
seen somebody that
I'm sorry.
You act
I'm
like
all-
he hasn't done it before.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
He's done it before.
AD
Can you
can
tell
never.
me? Can you tell me what year that was, bro?
Can I say something
AD
about
can
Kawhi?
never.
The
Can
bubble.
y'all tell me what
The
year
thing
that
I
was?
do like
though?
about Kawhi
So you
is
tell me
that
another
he's
pandemic's on his
actually
way.
hurt.
That's what you tell me. Another pandemic's on his way.
KD
He
the
heard
only
you.
per- I mean,
Another,
AD
you
the
gonna
only
get
Y'all
2
telling me
months
that
off.
is fake hurt.
Y'all telling me the man could do it, and it was in 2019, bro. It's about to be 4 years from that, bro.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't know what more context y'all
Man,
need.
AD
So,
had
you-
one
you
good
Paul
year,
George
won
right
half
now, right?
a championship, and
Yes.
all of a sudden
You're not happy with Kawhi?
No,
Kawhi or
So-
AD?
Yeah, I
taking
say
AD.
You're Paul George.
crazy.
You're not happy with Kawhi
I'm taking AD,
over Kawhi.
bro. AD has played more games than Kawhi.
What does that mean?
Hold on.
Y'all called a man glass. He's played more games than Kawhi, bro.
What does that even mean? If the games he plays,
He's not available.
They don't matter.
But bro, he's
He
not
can't-
available
Alright.
though.
You're taking
I'll say this
AD
about
over
Kawhi. When
Kawhi.
Kawhi is available, he's the best player on the court. When AD is available,
Giannis is on the court with him. He's on the court
LeBron is
with
asking him for the
Jokic.
ball.
Bro,
I mean, like he's still
y'all
secondary.
telling me this?
Exactly.
Think about this, right?
But when is he ever available, bro?
Kawhi was available
When it's
in
meaningful.
Toronto, and he won him a chip.
Bro, Toronto was the last hair in the straw, bro. I'm
AD
sorry
was
to.
in
I hate
New
to
Orleans
really
for
break
all
it
these
to
years,
y'all,
and
bro.
He can't do nothing.
So who's your surprise?
Oh, my surprise was the Portland Trailblazers, man.
Okay.
Why?
Shaden Sharp jumping out the gym. He better be in that dunk contest. NBA.
Don't set him up.
People still watch that?
Put Portland on national television so these guys could see what Shaden Sharp is doing. Chauncey Billups is doing a hell of a job coaching up that team. Ant Simons went Klay Thompson. Had like
22 in
4
the
or
quarter.
5 threes in the third quarter
22 in the quarter.
against the Nuggets. And I like what I see from Dame. You know, he's hurt right now, which is crazy. But I like what I'm seeing from Dame. And they got some surprising pieces. So my surprise was Portland. But nah, man. Y'all got to get off that Kawhi hype train, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Chill.
Telling y'all.
Isn't it
Time.
crazy for y'all when y'all like see players that y'all used to watch
Yeah,
as like
old.
coaches now? Because I'm like, yo, I remember Chauncey Billups used
On
to
the
give
Nuggets,
him
on
the business.
He's on the Nuggets. He was on the Knicks for a hot
He
second.
tore his ACL, moving to the left.
Achilles.
Whatever, moving to the left.
Achilles.
And now he a whole head coach.
J Kid.
Jay Kidd, Steve Nash.
I knew that was bad though.
All right, but then
That's great.
I guess the last question I'll ask y'all then. So when is Kawhi ever going to be 100%? Since y'all claim he's going to do it. What is a good
Listen,
barometer?
this is what it's looking like.
The All-Star
This
game?
is what it's looking like. This is
Around
what
that
it's looking like.
time?
I'm
want
gonna
that.
tell you. PG's gonna carry, unfortunately.
Bro, y'all
It
killing
sucks.
my boy PG.
All right, and then Kawhi's gonna come back and lead the league by storm,
Hey,
man.
by game 25, they're going to be back to 100%, baby.
Just
Back
know,
at
just
it
know
like a
anytime he
snake.
play y'all, he gonna be ready.
Did I mention John Wall's also hurt? Yeah, that's just perfect.
It's early.
What team is your? What team are you? Like,
He,
what
he,
fan are you?
he's a.
I'm the Clippers. I'm not buying it again. Y'all keep
Right.
every single year.
What
It's
fan
the
are you?
Clip.
Like, who are you supporting?
I support the Bucks. You know that.
Giannis.
Bucks?
Yeah.
Giannis high.
Yo, I'm gonna say this right. The
Attend
Bucks are super
Tacumpo.
lucky that Giannis is made of like
Vibranium.
African level adamantium.
But see, that's what I'm trying to explain
because
to y'all.
all he needs is one injury, and they never sniff in the playoffs.
That's what I be
again.
trying to explain. to
Nah,
y'all,
he
bro.
got hurt in that finals where he twisted his knee. I thought he
Came
tore his
right back
ACL.
the week
Came right
later.
back, bro.
Kawhi would have been out for the whole series.
I do remember Kawhi coming back down 2 against your Bucks though.
Yo, it's going on 4 years, people. It's going on 4 years. I mean, listen, I remember when Kyrie hit a shot against Steph. Okay,
Can I say this?
It's going on 4 years,
Clippers
bro.
at full strength versus the Bucks at full strength. I'm taking the Clippers every time.
I know you don't believe that statement.
No,
Hey,
I know you don't
I
believe that
believe it like its name was Jesus. Bro.
So, all right. I know we got to segue into the next segment.
What's up?
Matchup wise, who you taking, Drew Holiday or John Wall?
Oh, I'm gonna take Drew Holiday is the only X factor that they have.
Okay, because
this ain't a healthy Chris Middleton.
Man, a healthy Chris Middleton is gonna get shut down by PG. We already know that Kawhi could do a little. bit something,
what
something.
knees? Well, what knees?
It don't matter.
Okay.
He got hands, bro.
Okay, he's coming off the bench. I hope you know that. 12 points
He's
off the
coming
bench.
back from an ACL.
When have we ever seen a superstar come back off the bench and then miss 4 games? Like, bro,
Yo,
his
the
knee
man- yo,
is cooked, bro.
Can I tell you something?
It's cooked.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Let's watch.
All right.
Hey, I put money on
We
it.
seven, 8 games in, man.
I know
Yo,
Pred fam.
I just no credit fam. You hear this?
Let me
Here
know.
to hear first. Just got a notification that Jason Tatum blocked Donovan Mitchell for a game-winning attempt to send Cleveland and Boston to OT.
We could have been watching.
No.
You weren't watching this.
They're serious.
We at work.
They
What's
lost.
the score for them?
They lost.
Wait, they did?
They lost.
Jeez. Yo, fire Tims.
They lost. So
Get
Listen,
David
man.
Black on the
Listen.
phone.
It was blowing them out, by 20 in the first quarter?
Yeah, that's
Terrible.
not impressive.
Get David Black on
But
the
I
phone,
think
man.
it's time for some house
Perfect.
cleaning.
too many
Hey, yeah.
front runners.
Hey, let's segue back to you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Back to, what was it, Westbrook? Westbrook and Darvin Ham. All right. Looks like they're on the same page. We got Westbrook coming off the bench. As I've been saying since before their season, Westbrook, you're better off running the second line. All right? And they're doing it finally. And it looks like we're having success.
Good job, Russell.
Hey,
Come on.
They having success. What's the record?
I guess the question 2-5. The question would be,
Hey, my bad.
They
You
just
said
made
2 and
adjustments
5?
They
after
played the
7
Pelicans
games.
tonight, so it
They
might be
played-
1
they
and
played
6.
they played the
It might be
Pelicans
1 and
tonight?
They made the
6.
adjustment after 7 games.
Hey, listen.
now they
man.
won 2 games or 1.
Zion finna
One.
have a good old
My fault.
time against the Lakers tonight.
Yo, let
brought
Zion
him,
develop
AD?
a point.
LeBron.
LeBron guarding
Clamping.
Zion?
Clamp.
LeBron ain't guarding
clamping
Zion.
Zion.
Yeah, he gonna stay in the paint.
Y'all really think LeBron gonna guard him?
Yeah.
Man, LeBron finna be on a corner for the 3.
Nah, they
Nah,
starting
they
to
gonna
big.
put LeBron on Trey Murphy or CJ. No,
Yeah, they
LeBron
starting
can't
to-
stay with CJ.
No,
That's Pat
absolutely
Bev.
not. Yeah.
But
Bev can't stay with CJ either. But
bro, all right, it's been a 2-game sample size, right? Came off the bench against Minnesota.
This is working.
It's
This
working.
is going to work long term.
You
I
said
think
it's-
so.
You said
I
it's,
think
it's
so,
not
too.
going to work, or
I
it is
said
going
it's
to?
going to work
It's
long
going
term
to.
for the Lakers and Russell Westbrook coming off the bench.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he prolonged his career just now.
Yeah.
If he commits to this,
he needs a jump shot to actually prolong.
Nah,
it.
He
nah,
made
nah,
he
nah.
No,
made
it's
2
fine.
threes.
No.
Oh,
fine.
and the little debate we had in episode, I don't know, remember? He was open in the corner. LeBron hit him. And he knocked it down against
One.
Denver.
Yay!
You know how many points Pat Bev had?
Huh.
Donuts.
I mean, y'all went to
but-
go get 4 point guards.
I'm sorry, but
Facts.
like comparing Westbrook to
Pat Bev.
Pat Bev is
Bad.
bad for Westbrook. Westbrook is an MVP, Mr. Triple Double. You shouldn't even be in the same sentence as Pat Bev
You're
unless
right.
there's a not as good as somewhere in the middle of that.
Nah,
right?
You're right.
He's not a good enough fit alongside LeBron. Pat Bev is a better fit in the starting 5.
John
Right.
Wall's so smart.
Yeah, I think
that
that's
he
a
went to the
perfect
Clippers.
segue.
Nobody
That's
wanna
really
say
what it
that.
is. Because, like, I've never seen the best point guard come off the bench on any team. But at the end of the day, Westbrook is the best point guard that they have on the roster. No argument. Kendrick Nunn, not really that good.
Tough. Can we talk about another guy that doesn't have a jump shot?
You got OJ Mayo on this team. Man.
You probably got the OJ Mayo fan club on Facebook.
I'm
That's
about
you.
to buy his jersey just because.
They
Take
don't
us
sell
back
them.
to the real Memphis.
Where you
days.
gonna find that?
Huh?
Where you gonna find that? Which one? The one Milwaukee
2/5,
jersey or
2/5.
the Memphis jersey?
Yeah.
Maybe Alibaba.com or whatever. Right? AliExpress, yeah.
Yo, bro. Nah.
All right,
Listen,
fellas,
let's
fellas.
go back to
Let's talk
Brooklyn,
about
man.
it, though. Let's talk about
Ben
it.
Simmons.
Man. Yeah.
Ben Simmons. Still not looking like himself, man. What's going on with this guy?
The Yips is back.
I saw Kyrie say, shoot the ball, Ben.
Nah, I don't know. They say he's out for a year. I know, like, he's been out for a whole year. And it's just,
Bro, we had this conversation
I hate talking about
on
him.
X-Files,
I
right?
hate talking about him.
Bro, it's been how many games?
He had the whole
8
year.
games? Whole year.
These
but,
numbers,
all right,
these numbers are looking very underwhelming.
We had
Found
8
out
games.
in 2 to 8 games. So 5,
One
6
game,
games. 6 games.
one game,
Six.
okay. 2 games, okay. 3 games, all right. 4, bro, what are you doing? 5, 6.
I mean, DC,
7.
I said it before when we talked about Brooklyn. He's not looking at the basket.
Why
it's
not?
Really just his points down because his assists and rebounds.
Yeah, he's impacting the game in other ways, but he got a steal on a fast break. He saw the defender come behind him. He saw the basket open, and he slowed down. He's afraid to shoot the ball. I've never seen anything like this.
And you 6'8", 6'9".
I don't know, he's
6'10",
6'10". He's like
I'm about 6'10".
Paolo, bro.
And, like, even if you miss, okay, bro. It's okay. Like, Ben, it's okay.
He needs to see a sports psychiatrist.
I don't.
He already has. He has a therapist. I thought he was good after the J.J. Redick interview.
Ben Simmons should have been like the light skinned Greek freak, low key. They about the same size. They
No.
got the same. They got the same.
Giannis
Not the
is
same
so
size.
different. Like,
Height?
Yeah, height size, you
but
know,
not-
and in terms of like their lack of ability to shoot, like
No.
but they both
Nah. Giannis can actually pull up.
now he can.
Yes.
but like back in the day,
But
they were like neck and neck in terms of like their skill set.
called
That's
growth.
the difference between them.
Growth.
Giannis improved every single year on his all-around game.
And Ben Simmons.
Granted, he came into this league. They dubbed him probably the next LeBron, the next one, and he has not improved
Simmons
on
is
any
comfortable
area of his
being.
game.
He was comfortable being the 2 to Embiid, and I
that's
felt like he thought that
fine.
was going to be his career trajectory. He was comfortable in Philadelphia because in Philadelphia he wasn't taking the big shots,
Right.
and once they made that trade, his whole career kind of just.
Yeah, but okay. My thing is this.
It was basketball.
Forget a jump shot, bro. Get a layup.
Yo, listen.
Like, it's okay if you get fouled.
Can't
Get
get
a
a bucket.
layup.
I know what they're gonna do.
What?
They're gonna find it. They're gonna trade Ben Simmons.
Nah.
That is
they
sad
will.
though,
They
bro.
will.
Nah.
And you know what they might do?
So you go from trading Harder to trading Simmons.
But you know what they might do? I would trade. It's gonna sound crazy, and I don't know how it could happen.
You wanna wait for
I
this?
would create a package and send Ben Simmons to Golden State for Draymond, Jordan Poole, and a pick.
They're not giving up Jordan Poole
I would
because he
do it.
just signed.
I mean, they're canceled. their contracts might cancel out. I would do it.
So you're talking-
Draymond is literally
Okay.
getting old and washed.
I feel
anyway.
you. I feel you on the Draymond part, but that might be Draymond and like a 2nd-round pick, brother. Jordan Poole.
It's-
Jordan Poole's
it's-
not going anywhere.
You go if you Brooklyn,
They gave
you're
him
gonna
4
have
years,
to throw
120 million. He
in.
ain't going nowhere.
and
The
he's
only-
worth more. He has way more worth.
The only way I
That's
see
not
that
enough.
working is if they throw in Seth and they're like, all right, Steph, get your brother.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think honestly,
not even that would be.
I think
make sense,
Ben Simmons would be great on a team
He
like
needs
Golden
to-
State.
You think Golden State could fix him? That's what you're basically saying.
It's
Nobody's
not even
fixing
Golden
this,
State
bro.
will fix him. I
Nobody.
think Golden State will let him do what he has to do. Golden State really they don't need Draymond to ever really shoot. For
He's just a
real,
light-skinned
right?
Draymond.
But
He's
hasn't
let him be light skinned.
but hasn't
But
Brooklyn done
Draymond
that
would at
already,
least
though?
dunk it, shoot a free throw. Like,
I would say that it's different on
the Nets can use
Brooklyn
Draymond.
versus like
Yeah, they
Golden
could.
State
They
because I think Golden State has more pace than Brooklyn. I think they space a little bit more, and they have a lot more spot up shooters.
I mean,
and
I
then
like
Ben
I like that
Simmons can just run the
swap.
point.
I like the
no,
swap.
that's a good swap.
I like the
I
swap.
think Draymond definitely defensively can come over.
But Poole
that's
stays
not
in
happening.
GSW.
Yeah, Poole is not
the
gonna
Nets
go.
give somebody else plus Ben
I
Simmons
would
if
say
that were to work.
If you want the cash to even out, you would have to get him out of there.
No, Draymond's asking for the max next year anyway, so it works out.
So yeah,
But they're
Ship
not
him out.
asking him to do too much anyway, bro. Like I understand
That's what I'm
Golden
saying,
State
too.
has
Right. The Nets are not
you
asking
know,
him
they
to do
have
much.
multiple guys that can get a bucket. You're playing with KD and Kyrie. We're not asking you to get
You know how
20,
open you are?
25.
Also, all the light skinned dudes gonna try to like congregate together on one team. So you
No, bro. You need to get on the block, post up, get some layups. Like you said, get some
Get a
layups.
layup, bro.
Get a
Get a
bucket.
bucket. Get a
I
bucket.
think he might enjoy playing on Golden State more
'Cause over the
because
light-skins?
no pressure. Yes,
There's
that,
no
of
pressure
course.
on his team.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. There's no pressure on the team, but he is an athlete in New York City, right?
So you saying he colorist?
No, I'm saying,
He'd rather
I'm
play
saying
for the
that
Warriors.
I think that Ben Simmons can't deal with bright lights, and in New York City, especially when you have the media, Stephen A. Smith, niggas like us, sitting here discussing him.
I can't buy that, bro.
I think he will fold.
I can't buy
the
that.
expectation for him is so super
can't-
high from the fans.
I
In
can't buy
Golden
that.
State, nobody would ever look at Ben Simmons and say, "You're the guy."
But-
boy, we got Steph, Clay,
Wiggins,
Jordan
Poole.
Poole, Wiggins. I mean, Klay Thompson's contract is going to be done. Is expiring next year. Same with Draymond.
He's retiring the Warriors.
Put them in the package. Ship is business. Ship their asses to Brooklyn.
Clay,
Nah, bro.
Because it's all
Clay,
day.
Clay ain't going
Nah.
nowhere.
Ship their asses to Brooklyn. I promise you, for the right price, yes, sir.
Nah, I'm not giving
You
up
got to
play
find a
for Ben
team
Simmons.
that's struggling
Bucket.
just like you. And the only team that looks like you guys is the other team that we had in the finals, the Lakers.
Relax,
But
relax.
there's no
Whoa, whoa,
way
whoa,
that's
whoa,
going to
whoa,
work.
this- Listen, there's so much.
A Draymond.
He always
Ben
trying to help the
Simmons.
Lakers out, but it's like,
That's
yo,
what he
what?
is. That's what he is.
No. So, okay,
You have
who's going to take a trade with Brooklyn, though?
Sacramento, Orlando,
Bro, for
Detroit.
the
I
right
keep going.
package, I swear to
going.
God.
But those
Golden
three
State would
teams you just listed,
Yes.
they have young, unproven players. You need
right.
somebody that could step in and get ready to play
No,
for
I think
Brooklyn
they
right now,
definitely
especially if you're going all in on Udoka. He's not going to want to coach a young second,
We
3-year
gotta leave
star.
that
He
out.
wants a vet.
Listen,
Gotta
fellas,
beat that
let's talk about young guys, man. Let's segue. Perfect segue.
I know, you
Got her
see?
looking
We
very
sneaked that
good, right?
No, bro.
So we got Jaden Ivey, Keegan Murray. All right, you mentioned. Did you mention one? I mentioned Sharp
Oh, he did.
and Mathurin too. So I don't know if you guys want to go and
Nah,
dive in
I'll go first, bro. I got something crazy to say.
What's
bro.
up?
I'm saying this now, right? So years from now, we're gonna play this back. Ben Mathurin is probably gonna be top 10 shooting guard of all time.
What's his name?
You said all time?
You know who's on that list, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say he's in top 5. I think he may be like 7.
I don't.
I think he might be like 7.
I don't know anybody on that top 10 that could get taken out because of him. I'm sorry.
Who? Give me the top 10.
Yo, so
Give me the top 10.
what is your barometer for this, bro?
I just think he has, all the tools and the mindset to really do damage.
So you're saying,
and athleticism. And
hypothetically speaking, in 5 years, you'll take him over a guy like Anthony Edwards?
Or Devin Booker?
Yeah, if you keep eating Popeyes and doing crazy videos, yeah.
100%. You take him over Devin Booker?
Bro.
You consider Devin Booker top 10?
No, but I'm saying like in 5 years, are you going to
Because if you're saying he's going to be top 10 of all time, 5 years in the league, they're going to be other 2 guards too. So you're saying he's going to be the cream of the crop at 2 guard. I mean, I could see him flirting in the top 5. I don't see him top 10
all time.
So you added Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell.
That's a big ask, bro.
Mark,
and
he's not even Zach LaVine.
Mark
is good.
Mark my
and
words.
that's your boy too.
Mark your words.
Right, but he still has holes in his game that I feel like Matthew at a young age is really.
Yeah, no, I agree with that part. I don't know if it's gonna be all time though,
He
bro.
said top 10.
You know,
Mark.
He's in a small market. He's in a
I
small
know that,
market.
and I see a lot of.
Jordan is in that top 10 too.
I see a lot of similarities in that.
Yes.
That was on my top 5. I can't consider him a point.
Is Clyde in there?
No, I don't.
You got
Clyde not top 10 for me.
Nah,
Vince
don't
Carter
sleep.
is in there.
It's the human elevator right there,
A
man.
dunker though.
Never see the man
Bro,
stretch out.
Who are you talking about, man? I need to.
I got so
Listen,
far
it's all
Jordan,
good, bro. You
Kobe,
do your
D
homework.
Wade, Manu Harden.
He said.
This your top 5 shooting guards?
Manu Ginobili.
I'm not arguing with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I agree. I just
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And
And then James Harden.
yes.
Interesting.
Hey, listen, the sky's the limit for Mathurin. You know what I'm
That
saying?
list so bad, you might as well throw
So
Monte
Matthew
Ellis
right
in
now,
that shit.
he
See,
averaging 20 points. What for 22? Oh yeah. Averaging 20 on the bench, 45 field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, 42.9. Bro, it's really good.
And who he played for?
Indiana.
The Pacers.
Indiana, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on the bench.
Hey,
That was some
listen,
good numbers.
I love to see young players come into the league ready to play. All I'm gonna say from this segment is Shaden Sharp, better do that dunk contest, bro, and I'm putting a nice $10 on you on FanDuel. Get that out there. I see what the open odds are.
All right, Mike, I'm going to you since you love pulling up the Lakers, right? All right. We're going to put this poll up, too.
No, who's your favorite young guy though? We don't know. Any young guys y'all excited about?
Nah, I'm still.
I like what Jaden Ivey's also doing. I like what he's doing up in Detroit.
They turned it around.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good guys. I'm going to be sneaky. I'm going to wait for the next episode. I'm going to drop that bomb on y'all. All right, I'm going to hold off. Or I may come back. I may swing
to the
way back.
favorite segment.
Nah, hold on. We got a poll.
I can't wait, man.
We got a poll. We got to hit on Mike's Lakers. All right. Rank LeBron's worst roster.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. This is what I was waiting for.
Yo, so we got a lot of options.
I'm the one who made this. I chose this one.
Worst roster.
Like worst. So
Worst of the worst.
when I think of worst, what first comes to mind is that Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, Jay Crowder,
What year
Dwayne
is that?
Wade. That was like
18?
20,
On the Cavs?
2018.
On the Cavs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That was
Yeah.
one of the worst rosters ever put
No, it
together.
wasn't.
Like it just
It's up there.
it was really bad,
What you
bro.
about to say?
It was really bad.
I'm gonna try to go around the room. Go ahead.
That 2007 joint that they had against the Spurs. Come on, man.
That was barbecue chicken.
LeBron, Mo Williams.
I'm really trying to think.
there?
I'm really
Big
trying to think
Z?
about all
Nah, it
the
wasn't even
like,
Mo, bro. I think
Nah,
it
they
was
had
Eric
Boobie
Snow.
Gibson.
I think it was
Man.
Eric
Boobie
Snow.
Gibson, Ira Newble, Sasha Pavlovich, Drew Gooden, Big Z. That roster was atrocious.
Now that sounds like
Atrocious.
And LeBron took that team to the finals.
Took it to the finals.
He
Are
might
y'all
be
ready? All right,
Took
the
it to the
08, the
finals.
08 roster.
I know it had to be someone back.
Daniel
like,
Gibson, J.J. Hickson, Big Z, Darnell Jackson, LeBron, of course, Trey Johnson, Terrence Kinsley, Sasha Pavlovich, Joe Smith, Wally Zerbiak, Anderson Varejao, Ben Wallace,
Damn.
Delonte West,
Damn, I forgot about Jawan Howard.
Jawan
Yeah, that team was ass. No. That
Mo
might be-
Williams,
Yo,
Lorenzo Wright. Oh
Nah,
no, I
that
ain't done.
team-
I ain't done.
who was getting buckets with him?
nobody.
Mo Williams.
Yo, it was LeBron and them boys. That's what that team was. That team was. I remember it because that was like one of the first times I sat and watched a full NBA Finals, and all I could think was, "Yo, this man needs help." That's all I was thinking. Like, yo, somebody help this brother.
So you're saying that's the worst. That's his worst roster. Well, you said 2018, 10 years before.
That's
Listen,
up there.
I got
bro.
another
Jesus.
one.
I got another one too. I could be.
I got the 2013 Heat. Okay, this is Ray Allen, year 17.
Sheesh.
Chris Anderson, Joel Anthony, Shane Battier, Michael Beasley, Chris Bosh, Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole, Tony Douglas.
No way you saying any of those Heat teams are his worst roster.
Nah.
No way.
That's bad.
That's his.
This is bad.
Nah.
This is bad. I'm not even done.
biased.
Udonis Haslam,
You got Chris Bosh,
James Jones,
You didn't say D-Wade yet.
Rashard Lewis, DeAndre Liggins, Roger Mason.
It's alphabetical.
Here's the kicker for y'all: Greg Oden and D Wade. Any roster that consists of Greg Oden and Joel Anthony is not a capable basketball roster. Let me start by saying that. Big
Chris
Z
Bosh
was
wasn't-
actually
Chris
an
Bosh wasn't
all-star.
healthy.
If Kobe had that roster, he would win 18 chips.
I need you to relax.
18?
Did you just? He just said.
Bro, this is Ray Allen year
I just
17.
got mad hype, but damn, you got Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Yeah, none of those rosters are his worst.
You had bad knees.
He had bad knees.
Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh had the
Didn't they
chest.
win the chip the year before that?
Facts.
Nah,
This is the year that they got mega killed by the Spurs. Jesus.
What's your second?
all right.
The second one.
Rookie season, man.
Oh boy.
Tony Batty,
Yeah.
Carlos Boozer, J.R. Bremer, Kendrick Brown. We all know most of these guys. Ricky Davis, Desenga Job. Shout
Oh,
out.
Deshaun Job.
Deshaun Job. I'm sorry. Zagunis, LeBron, of course.
I remember
Jason
that.
Capono.
Okay.
Jason Capono.
Nah,
Jelani McCoy. Jeff McInnes. I don't know if y'all remember him.
Who are these people?
Darius Miles, who said that was his team.
I remember that.
Daniel Crawford.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Yo, honestly, all right. The one common denominator of these rosters, they're just weak at the point guard in the center. Like,
Boy, them rosters is ass.
this is just
Yo.
like Shane Battier is jokes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Straight
that.
up shooter.
Because Shane Battier
You
with
know,
Houston was decent,
we
though.
set a charge. Shane.
Battier.
Come on.
Let the league in charge, bro.
Come
Did
on,
he win the
man.
ring with Bron?
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I know PJ
Hey,
Tucker
yeah,
somewhere
listen, man,
smiling.
this is
course.
a visionist history right
I
here.
got one more for you. I got one more.
Go ahead,
06,
go ahead.
07, man.
Hey, take that away before we move on to the NFL, man.
Shannon Brown, Daniel Gibson,
Shane Brown, nice.
Drew Gooden, Larry Hughes, Zagunis again, LeBron again, Damon Jones, Dwayne Jones, Danielle Marshall.
Daniel Marshall was okay.
No.
He was okay.
No.
He was okay.
No, he's not.
He was a little pick and pop.
No, he's not. Sasa
What do you think
Pavlovich,
Kobe worst team was?
Eric Snow, and Smush Parker,
Shit.
Kwame Brown.
Everything from
Oh, Kobe?
Shaq, everything from Shaq to Powell was ass.
Everything,
that's
yeah,
Smush
everything
Parker.
in that
That's Smush
post Shaq
Parker.
era
It's like
was
4 years.
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
When he went to leave and get traded.
Yeah, it's crazy that I lived through that because I remember that was a big deal.
Yes, it was.
He was trying to
Facts.
get up out of
They
there.
said he was gonna go to the Bulls.
For real.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been nasty.
But yeah,
Imagine.
man, any other rosters, man?
Nah, I named like.
Now
I already named like 3 of my own.
Nah, that's-
that first Lakers roster.
Which one?
Well, with Lonzo and them?
Milan's
Nah, that roster was good.
It's
That
the
roster was
one
decent.
after that.
This was before.
Last year's team was pretty bad.
Yeah, last year's team was.
Last year's team was
Shit,
pretty
I ain't
bad.
gonna lie. This year's team pretty bad.
This year's team is up there.
This year's team is pretty bad.
Because the way it's constructed, I'm just saying constructed. You ain't winning. Like it's not built to win.
Yo, they literally have to offer everybody veterans minimum. How you a rookie getting the veteran minimum?
Watch this.
Nah,
What is
Lonnie
you
Walker
training,
got
bro?
the Lonnie Walker got the bag.
Lonnie Walker kind of nice ever since he cut that hair off.
He
though.
got y'all food.
Nah, he
Damn.
all right. He's
Really?
solid.
All right, we ready to move on to the green, fellas? Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get to NFL transitioning.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Hey,
Yeah, there we go. That's the spirit. Yeah.
come on. Bring the energy up. Yo, a lot of movement
Trade deadline.
with the
man.
trades going in the NFL. All right, let's start off. Let's start off a little bit. Damn, why is it so small? Like,
Who won?
Zoom in.
Let's start off with that. Who
Gotta
won the
zoom
trade
in.
deadline?
Glasses, man.
Let's poll it
Facts.
around. Who won the trade deadline?
Objectively speaking,
49ers.
No, there's no credentials. How you feel about it? It's you.
I honestly
49ers with Christian McCaffrey.
the Ravens.
Unbiased. Unbiased.
No.
man.
All right, yo.
Unbiased.
You could not wait.
Objectively.
You could not wait, bro. Bro, man, yo, he could not wait, bro. He could not wait.
Let me explain why though. Right?
Wait, can you do that again? Do it again.
It's me. No. Now the reason why I said that is because that was like their biggest flaw.
They
Is
had
that
Patrick Queen though.
Patrick Queen can't tackle a tough issue, bro. That man pretty good veteran man, bro.
I jacked him.
So to have Roquan Smith, who's leading the league in tackles for the last 4 years, that's your linebacker for the rest of the year.
Zoom in on it, bro.
You know,
there you go.
If you can't, it's not like you could do running back by committee, but you can't do linebacker by committee. So to me, I think that's the most impactful pickup, especially when you look at who they'll be playing. You need somebody like that for Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Nick Chubb. That's right? Exactly. That's why you need a linebacker that tackles, right?
Yeah.
So let's go through this list real quick. We got Christian McCaffrey, went from the Panthers to the 49ers. We got Bradley Chubb, who went from the Broncos to the Dolphins. Kevin Ridley from the Falcons to the Jags. Roquan Smith from the Bears to the Ravens. TJ Hockenson, which is sneaky as hell to me, from the Lions to the Vikings. Chase Claypool, that's interesting. Steelers to the Bears. Kadarius Toney, that's a sneaky one too as well. From the Giants to the Chiefs. Robert Quinn,
that was crazy.
Bears to the Eagles. That's another one too. Naheem Hines could be another sneaky one. Colts to the Bills. Jeff Wilson, 49ers to the Dolphins. James Robinson, Jags to the Jets. Chase Edmonds, Dolphins to the Broncos. Zach Moss,
retire.
Bills to the Colts. William Jackson, Commanders to the Steelers. Jacob Martin, Jets to the Broncos.
Who we play for?
Rashawn Fenton, Chiefs to the Falcons. Who's that? Jonathan Hankins. Raiders to the Cowboys.
Woo.
Robbie Anderson.
Get me out of here.
Hold up.
Panthers to the Cardinals.
I'll let you finish the list.
I mean, well, D-Hop getting those passes anyway. So, Deion Jones, Falcons to the Browns. And, oh, my guy, Dean Marlowe. Shout out to you. That's my,
Shout out, Dean.
Yo, Jets, Roselle Jets, always family. Falcons to the Bills, man. Hopefully you get that ring with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Griselda. Feel me? Shout out, Dean, man. Always salute to you. And also,
it's me.
The butcher coming. The butcher coming.
We need to put that as like the intro, bro.
It's me.
Nah, shout out, Dean. We got to get you on the pod, bro.
Definitely.
Yo, who's y'all sneaky picks? Who won the trade? Who won? No, which team?
Raekwon. Who you got?
Which team won the
Jonathan
trade,
Hankins. He went from the Raiders to the Cowboys. All right, he just went from one of the worst teams to an automatic nice little bit to the playoffs. Now I'm trolling y'all. The winner, the obvious winner is Tua and the Dolphins. I mean, they took a play out of the Rams playbook. You got the big time wide receiver. Then you see what could develop with Tua. You got Waddle doing a little Waddle, and they went out. They got themselves a pass rusher, which is going to be a crazy pairing with a guy that they currently have on the roster. And, you get another capable back that could understand that San Francisco system that Mike McDaniel has. He has experience playing with Mostert. So the Dolphins won this, bro. Easily.
I got to go Christian McCaffrey, bro, and the 49ers. They get another playmaker.
Triple crown.
To side with Debo and Ayuk. And that offensive.
And Kittle.
Thank you. And Kittle. So that's a huge pickup. That takes a lot of weight off Debo once he gets back healthy. Christian McCaffrey just actually had a phenomenal game last week, throwing a touchdown, catching a touchdown, and rushing for a touchdown. I mean, what more can you ask of the man? And then they could do that on a consistent basis, and you got Debo coming back, and bro, you can. That's a great NFL team to be using on Madden right now.
I'm a little bit nervous with Jimmy G. Now they got two quarterbacks.
Bro, Jimmy G.
You got two quarterbacks throwing the ball. You got Debo and Christian McCaffrey throwing the ball.
Relax.
Their passing rate is crazy right now.
Aren't you his agent, bro?
I know. I'm nervous right now.
Okay, that's why.
Yes.
Jimmy G is the happiest person in the world because he just guaranteed that he's going to start next year for something.
Nah, he's guaranteed
First
to go to the Super Bowl.
He's going to
he
Tampa
need
Bay
to win.
after this
He need to
season.
what?
Yeah, they need to get that Super Bowl.
Hold on.
Are we making bold predictions?
Let's
Bold
talk about the
predictions with a
picture
couple
before we go there.
episodes.
Hold on.
Say in the building.
We need to win now. But
T.
Who's
Who
your
you got,
winner?
man?
Oh,
Who
who's
you
your
got?
winner
Who you
from
got?
the trade deadline?
Robert Quinn?
Yes,
Eagles.
bro. Yes,
Y'all
bro.
think that's the biggest?
That's his pick. That's his pick.
I agree. Better, bro. And they're undefeated.
They good. Just being in Philly all the time, I hate them,
Come
man.
on, you live there. Be careful.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Like I said, bro, they got a jail
They
at
don't
the
play.
stadium.
Exactly.
Like, they got a jail
They
at the
booed
stadium,
Santa.
bro.
What you understand?
I'm weak. Who you got?
All right, I like this for his future. So for me, it's two things. I'm gonna just say one though first. It's Claypool going to the Bears because I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Fields been slowly eating. I know it's not
Yeah.
but
Yes.
he's starting to look comfortable.
He had a bonehead play last week. You should have touched the defender.
Yeah.
You got to touch which
But
Cowboys.
Nothing's worse than Teddy Bridgewater. He was like, "Nah, I'm good." When he was running back for the Intel. But now I like Claypool going to the Bears. Now I feel like you have a legit number one.
Is he
now.
healthy?
Who?
Claypool.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just had
The Steelers just have
Trubinsky.
too much wide
He just had
receivers.
Trubinsky and Pickett throwing him the ball too.
No.
So,
You got Pickens now. It was him, Pickens, and Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
And he had Fryman.
So now you got the Bears have
Mooney,
Claypool.
Fumbling Montgomery.
Yeah, they needed a number.
Khalil
one
Herbert,
receiver.
N'Keal Harry.
Yeah.
Komet is a solid tight end too.
The other Brown brother, St. Brown brother.
Yeah.
Not Amon-Ra, right? It's
No,
Equinemius.
So
Yeah.
they got a solid offense.
Yeah, I
solid.
like they building something.
It's for
Now
next
you got-
year. It's for
now you
next
got a
year.
legit number
They
one.
need a
You
running
think
back.
they're gonna keep him next year?
Who?
Claypool.
Not Claypool, man. I'm talking about Fields.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's
He's
a
so
franchise
comfortable right now, bro.
Franchise.
Bro, he's won
That's
3 games.
Definitely sneaky
as a Bear.
Sneaky quarterback to pick up. He's been averaging
Hey,
25.
let me say this: if the Bears lose out for the rest of the year, he's out of there, Bucko, and they definitely gonna draft a Bryce Young or one of them other dudes.
Nah.
That's for Detroit.
yeah.
That's for Detroit.
I'm telling you, man.
They need
For
to
Detroit.
grow their
They
defense a
invested
little
the
bit.
system around him, bro.
And then they need to get him a running back. Montgomery's looking shaky. He
and
needs
it's
need to
starting
ship
to
him out
work.
and get somebody else.
Yeah.
It's starting to work.
What they should do, honestly, I would try to peel somebody from the Eagles coaching staff, maybe an offensive coordinator or something, and try to install whatever they did for Jalen Hurts.
Nah, but
Because
just-
Jalen Hurts is
bro,
looking good.
Bro, it's starting to come together. If I'm-
Jalen Hurts is.
I mean, the blueprint is out there for dual threat quarterbacks.
No,
if
I'm not
that
saying
fumble,
that, but
if
I'm
that
saying-
fumble never happened against the Cowboys, I think that game would have been a different outcome because they were marching.
Oh yeah,
They were marching.
But what I'm saying is that Jalen Hurts, when he came in, was not a great thrower, right? Ran first every time, got the first down every time. That's what it's been with
Fields.
Fields like since the year started.
Yeah.
I don't think that I think they finally started to build an offense around him by getting a good number one receiver.
Exactly.
But look at how the only team I've seen build around a QB like that and be that successful is the Ravens. But like the Eagles, they changed the entire playbook for Lamar, right or wrong.
Yo,
right?
you in Baltimore, they only got one. You only got the home
Come
team's
on now,
game, so
B. But nah, for real,
bro,
for
you
real,
are
like
something else.
I honestly think that like Justin Fields need to just look at whatever they was doing in Philly and say, yo, I'm gonna do that.
but it's not up to him though.
It's
not.
True.
But I
I
like
like
the
that pick
direction. I like the direction that they're flowing in.
I want to ask. Oh, you want to pick?
Who you pick, man?
I got some sneaky. I
Patriots
got a
ain't do
couple
nothing.
sneaky.
Pats ain't doing
No,
nothing.
the Bucs.
They ain't
did.
do nothing.
got me.
They got you.
All right.
They could use
and more
you.
support.
They could use you at quarterback because they got Bailey Zapp.
They
and
need
Mac
help.
Jones.
He gonna get benched because Bill not playing.
All right,
He
yo,
benching everybody.
my sneaky pick. I got a couple picks. I got T.J. Hawkinson, as I referred to earlier.
That was kind of
that's
shocking to
big
me.
for-
Now Irv Smith got hurt.
But you don't trade in your division like that. The guy was a Pro Bowler.
Detroit. You know they're the same reason. Well, Detroit. Think about it.
You damn dumbasses.
Think about it.
You damn
Think about
dumb-
it. The Vikings gave them Jameson Williamson from.
So they're
Alabama.
returning the favor.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was a solid tight end,
It's
man.
kind of like when the Eagles and Cowboys kept the Giants from getting Parsons.
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney.
Oh, he's going
to be
Traitor.
I didn't know he make music, bro. I stumbled on his page the other day.
Hold up. What?
It's fire.
He raps.
Oh boy.
Come on.
It makes sense now.
It's construction music.
Nah, you won't like it. You definitely won't like it. Ain't no boom, boom, boom. Ain't no boom,
It's a
boom,
bunch
boom.
of yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do
Stick
that.
to football. But
Also, too, my other sneaky one is Naheem Hines. As for the Bills, offensively for passing,
You got that face.
receiving. Why you don't like my pick?
The Bills, I don't know.
nah,
man.
somebody said he was Sosa Confeguin last time we saw him.
Yeah, Thursday night football. He got concussed, bro. It was
Yo.
crazy. Against the Broncos.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I like
saw
that
and he
pickup
tried to
though.
get up.
He couldn't walk, bro. I
I'm
don't know
saying
why
in the-
they tried that.
In the passing game.
Oh no,
game.
he's definitely gonna be like another. I mean, they don't need him.
And for next year, the Jags, because
Yeah,
they have a running game, but now you
Running.
got a
Number one wide
really
receiver.
bro.
Nothing against Kristen Kirk, but
Wait, who did they get for that?
But
number one
they
receiver?
had that.
they got Calvin Ridley.
So now you got Kirk and Ridley,
Calvin Ridley.
and you got a
That's a
good
really-
running back.
You know,
That's a
you have a
sneaky
great
pick.
you know,
running
once he
back.
got traded, he put out a hype tape.
Yeah.
You think he bet on himself?
100%.
Sure.
100%.
FanDuel odds that I get traded. It's crazy.
Yo, I got a question for you guys. Are we looking at a Dolphins versus Eagles Super Bowl?
No.
I don't want to jinx it. Last time I
Yeah,
Last
last
time I
time we
said
had this discussion,
bet Miami-
Tua got killed.
two sort of like.
Well, I'm high on the
sorry.
Eagles anyway.
I'm
So
not saying no single word.
I believe in my Lord Savior Jesus Christ.
Nah,
Yes.
they look like Well, I mean, Buffalo
Yes.
is in the same division.
but they've already beaten them.
They have.
Nah,
It's looking tough.
I can't say.
The Dolphins, like I said, they stole the recipe from the Rams and Matthew Stafford,
Fuck them
and they're
pigs.
going all in. And they're gonna get there, bro.
Yeah.
It's a proven model. Football is not old school. You don't win with your draft picks anymore. It's a fast-paced league.
Superstars.
Look at Mahomes. Look at Tom Brady. He started a whole new franchise within a year. Won a Super Bowl. That set the recipe for the league, man.
Right.
And
Bring over Matthew Stafford.
the momentum. You have two 1A, 1B wide receivers in Hill and
Nah, I
Waddle.
just think shout out to Mike Daniels, bro. That offense, I don't think you can really touch them, really, because then you can't forget about Gesicki,
Right.
and then they just added the running back, so like
Yeah,
bro.
Jeff Wilson.
And
Right, and
who
we'll
knew
start.
Tua would throw for like over 400 yards twice this year?
Facts.
Like even though I'm sorry he has a subpar arm, like he is a lot of balls that are underthrown.
Yo,
Nah, but when he
absolutely.
connects, he
Yo.
connects though.
But you
There's
have
nothing called an underthrown ball when you got Tyreek Hill.
That's another thing.
It is
too.
because he got to run back.
No, because
Yeah.
he runs
But
back,
your
and then
average
he gets a
dude
pass
is in
interference.
stride for him.
He gets a pass interference every single time.
But he has wide receivers that are able to adjust when the ball's in the air.
It's a
and they're
good
gonna go
matchup,
get that.
though.
They're gonna go get the ball.
Like I said, my biggest knock on the Eagles is the lack of competition. I know they didn't create that schedule.
Eh.
They got the Texans this Thursday, which is
Not even.
how is
They're
that even a
beating
game?
everybody who they're supposed to beat.
Yes, bro, but I'm saying though that's not a good recipe for the
That's fine.
playoffs because
Nah, but
you're gonna
I-
run into a juggernaut
Who's the juggernaut?
in the NFC.
I think.
They already ran through Dallas. Dallas got one of the best defenses.
And I don't see Dallas
I don't
being.
see Dallas
I'd like to see them play
having-
against Minnesota again.
Food. They
Absolutely.
beat food.
That was the first. That was the second game of the season.
No,
bro.
honestly,
Cakewalk.
Second game of the season.
Cakewalk, bro.
Food.
I can't
Cakewalk.
wait for them to play the Giants, and that sounds great.
Cakewalk.
That's gonna be a very
I don't
telling
think
game.
it's gonna be
Cakewalk.
a cakewalk.
That's
at all.
that's the game that I'm
Cakewalk.
circling.
You want to know why it won't be a cakewalk?
Why
It's
not?
Because
They face a mobile quarterback in practice every day.
I mean,
Daniel Jones, are you
You
kidding
mean
me?
a runner? They face two running backs every practice.
you guys are funny. I just feel like the Giants' defense is a lot better than people give it credit for.
They're good, and
Man.
I'm giving them credit.
But they don't have a
But
Michael Parsons though.
True.
Yeah,
Philly?
it's not- I don't think it's better
Because
than
of-
Cowboys.
Yeah, and the Eagles Swiss cheesed them.
I
That's
don't know,
because
man.
who the
I
hell is
believe in the
Cooper
Giants.
Rush was on the other end of that field, all right? We got to see a healthy Dak Prescott against them
Oh my
boys.
I mean,
God.
all of those things matter, right?
It's gonna
You
make a
wanna see-
difference.
you wanna
It
see
does, but you got
because how
A.J.
did-
Brown,
How did Dallas look in
Devontae
their last
Smith.
game?
Incredible.
Against the fumbling Bears.
But they look good though,
fumbling-
right?
The fumbling Bears.
Just call them the
That
Montgomery
game,
fumble.
the game was good until Montgomery fumbled that ball, and everything broke up when they returned.
Nah, bro. That was a Tony Pollard game
You
for
only
me.
care because he's your fantasy
DC.
running back.
No, I got
Feel
to do
me?
anything.
I appreciate you,
Nah,
brother.
you
I
good.
got
Thank you,
You
thank
You lucky
you.
Lazard healthy this week,
Thank you, thank you.
motherfucker. Because
I won that
highway
trade.
robbery. You definitely won that trade,
Won that trade, man.
Yo,
bitch.
I think the Bills.
Bills Eagles.
Sorry.
Or,
We're getting a little
the
off
Bills are beating
topic.
the Eagles for sure.
So the Bills are beating the Eagles
I think
in the
the
Super
Bills-
Bowl.
a Diggs
In general,
a Diggs Slay matchup,
yo.
and
And then Gabe
they got
Davis
one of
going
the best
against
secondaries in the
Bradbury.
league.
But also, I think that the Buffalo's D-line ain't no joke,
No, it's not.
and they'll make it really hard for him to try to get out the pocket or move the chains, rushing for a first down or something.
That'll be a hell of a game.
Scheme.
That'd be a hell of a game because you're going against two mobile quarterbacks that are strong.
You know what? I feel so. I'm afraid to even plug my team because y'all gonna be like, look at this new always on the team.
Well, we already know. Yeah, just-
We already know who you're
before
gonna
you
talk
about to
to.
say anything, just go like, "Yo, it's me."
Yeah, we already know.
And then,
Alright.
back, baby.
exactly.
Yo, bro.
Nothing
And the
worse.
thing
Nothing worse
about-
than hitting the group chat like, "Yo, I'm back, baby," and then I lose. Still, I'll be sick.
I got that screenshot.
3 and
Yo,
5.
fellas, you
3
say,
and
yo, fellas,
5.
It might be my year, bro.
3 and 5.
As soon as I said that, I was trying to get the message back.
Unsend.
No, bro.
I hit the
Yo, bro.
what you call it, the service button on my phone, put it in airplane mode to keep the message from going through. Too late. 3 and 5.
Nah, but
Alright.
for the Ravens to make it, I can see it though. This year it could be it. This year.
Nah, that AFC is stacked, man.
Yeah, defense got to
That
play well,
AFC
man.
is.
Lamar will
like
have
I
to
said,
go
man.
with
And he
nuclear,
had- yeah.
bro.
Go corners here. Hopefully
Like-
change it up.
Just all right.
Yeah.
And honestly, this gonna sound crazy. I'm excited to see what Deshaun Jackson does on Sunday.
You said Deshaun Jackson.
I say.
Nigga,
Now
what's
hold
your
on.
40 what's your 40
Listen.
time?
I'm going to
What's
support
his
you on
40
that.
time?
I'm
I'm
going
sorry.
to support you
We
on
cut
that.
this out.
He
I'm
said
sorry.
Jamal, he said
You said Deshaun Jackson?
Deshaun Jackson
I'm
played
going.
for the Ravens.
I'm going to support you on that. I'm going to support
He
you on
gonna
that.
spread the field.
Thank you.
He gonna-
You
they gonna
take
hit
the
the
words
bombs.
out.
It ain't gonna
I
be
forgot
pretty.
But it opens it up for Mark Andrews
Mark Andrews.
when he comes
And
back healthy
Duvernay.
and Duvernay.
Guys.
All right, and
He got
also too. Listen, scheme wise, you got to respect that because once Lamar starts bombing it, right, he's going to take off. So think about that in that realm. It's not so much
He got
about
better on
What
getting
was
him
his
the
last
ball
team
every
he was on?
time.
He was on the Rams, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But the problem is, listen,
I don't remember him
Matthew
playing.
Stafford don't
Matthew Stafford threw every ball at Cooper
I
Kupp.
remember
Right.
this. I
He threw
remember
every
this.
ball at
Right.
Cooper
He
Kupp.
was on the Rams and then he left because Odell pulled up.
I mean, we should have went to go get Odell, but
Yeah.
hey,
We talking about an older
Fellas,
guy for
Quick
this
question.
guy.
Is
and
that
ain't-
included?
and
I
ain't-
don't think Odell's going, man.
Supposedly back to New York.
I don't see him going.
I am
back to
tired
the
of
Rams.
keep talking about this
Back to
dude.
New
We've been asking this question for the past like 3 weeks, and there's still no signing.
You heard her?
Nah.
You heard her
He ain't coming home.
Say to the T said, "Come home," and I'm do I want Daniel Jones throwing me the ball?
Man,
If I could go
Let's
to
see if he can
the
run, bro.
Chiefs,
That's the first step. Let's see
Or I
if he still
can-
got the
he's gonna
step.
go to the Packers. They're gonna pay him a bunch of money to get touchdowns.
what money? I thought Aaron Rodgers got all the bag.
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, if I were him,
You want him to go there?
go to the Vikings,
Yes.
take over for Adam Thielen, and that Jefferson
And then
Odell.
please let me draft him on fantasy. Because damn, feeling his ass.
I mean,
You heard this first. No Credit Podcast.
I would definitely. I can see that. He could end up on that Vikings roster, the three-headed
No,
monster
bro.
between
Who
those
wants
guys.
to go play with Kirk Cousins,
Bro,
bro?
I want to go get the ball from Kurt.
Like
Yeah.
of all the quarterbacks that you could
Yeah,
go
acting
play
like
with,
Justin Jefferson is not putting up numbers.
Yo,
Ali. Of all the quarterbacks in the league, you choose Kirk Cousins
As long as
the
it's a 1 o'clock
player?
game, I'm good, bro.
Yo,
Just
yo.
1 o'clock.
It's not
Don't
always
give me
gonna
no
be- it's not
downside.
always gonna be 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock.
Green Bay. I can see him in Green Bay.
Thank you.
But how long Aaron Rodgers gonna be there?
At the same-
Yo,
Thinking longevity.
1 year rental, man. That's
Yeah, that's
all you
it. That's
need.
all
Well,
we
he's
need.
looking.
He's finna be the wide
about the
receiver
next-
Von Miller. He's just gonna be a mercenary.
All right,
Run up to your
but
team,
you're
do
not
some
paying
shit
attention.
with it.
Von Miller's trying to win.
But it's the best.
He's not
fit.
going
It's
to
the
win
best
in
fit.
Green Bay.
It's the best fit right now.
No, it's not.
They
think
don't
they
have
can offer
anybody
the
for him to
most
throw
money.
You
the
said
ball.
Vikings?
All
to.
right, he's trying to win.
You said Vikings.
They can win.
Right. Cardero just went to the Chiefs. I'm looking at Buffalo.
Somebody said
No.
Buffalo can't afford him.
Buffalo is not gonna
They
happen.
can't afford him.
They can't afford.
So where's he gonna go?
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
No.
I'm not going to Green Bay because I have no quarterback there.
He's not
After
going
this
to
year,
Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers is
Don't
leaving.
don't even dare.
He's retiring.
Don't even dare.
Not Green Bay, but the other Bay. The other Bay.
Don't even dare.
The other Bay.
Don't even dare.
No, Tampa Bay.
Yo,
Which is the perfect,
Bay with the rest of them old ass niggas.
perfect
AKA
segue.
Julio Jones.
All right, I got a question for y'all in here.
Oh my god.
I know DC been spearheading the whole episode, but yo, we
What's
mentioned the Packers, we mentioned the Bucs. Who could turn it around the fastest, fellas? We're not
Chargers.
used to seeing Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Oh yes, I'm sorry. The Raiders and the Chargers as well, and that little lolly division that y'all tried to put me onto and say Kansas City was gonna be trash.
I'm low.
Nobody said Kansas City.
I'm
who
low
do y'all
right
think
now.
of these 4 teams could turn it around,
Man,
and why?
We ain't gonna throw the Broncos in there
That's right.
or the Rams.
We ain't riding nowhere.
No, the Rams are not turning.
What Shannon
around.
Sharp said, the
They're
car
not-
broke down.
The
We
Rams
ain't
are
riding
not
nowhere. The car
The
broke
Rams are
down.
not turning it around.
Yo, I really want to know if they play Future in the locker room after they lose. Because if they do, that's funny, and we need that on TV. That's-
You think the Broncos? Well, let's go around the room though. You think the
All right,
Broncos?
so you got Raiders, Packers, Bucks, and Chargers on this list so far. You can add in the Broncos.
Right.
Honestly, looking at this list, I don't see the Bucks. Packers is like my second, but I'm looking at the Chargers right now. Chargers can turn it around once they get back healthy. I feel like they can turn it around. If which goes hurt, Keenan Allen and
Mike Williams, yeah.
they come back healthy, and he gets his weapons back, and Herbert. They're the team that can turn around. I'm supposed to be saying the Raiders right now, and it's blowing. It's pissing me
Just
off.
fire Mike. Just fire this dude
Got
again.
shut out last week, by the way. 24
Bro,
zip.
and then Devontae Adams only had 1 reception last week for
3
5
yards.
3 yards.
Yeah, like Alvin Kamara woke it all over y'all. That was crazy,
Bro, like, come on, what is going on?
Tried to tell you, gentlemen, one player does not change the franchise.
I just told you.
It's
the coach.
not. It's not the player now.
It's
the
the
coach.
coach.
It's the coach now. It's the coach,
It's the
bro.
coach.
You're scheming wrong. We're not.
listen,
bro.
they need to go and get John Gruden back.
Is there
No,
is
relax.
there a way that the NFL could rescind trades?
I'm just playing with you.
Right?
No, you need to rescind that.
crazy.
That's the only
In
thing they
a
should
couple
have vetoed.
episodes, you asked if Monty Williams could be traded. Can the NFL redo rewind
No,
trades?
It's too late. Once
We
the
could just put
contract is-
Devontae Adams back on the Packers and forget this ever
No,
happened. All right,
no,
this is an atrocity. You leave Aaron Rodgers to go play with your college teammate, bro. We not the same people from
Well, first
college.
of all, he wanted to go get the bag.
Exactly.
So
no,
that's what happened.
Green Bay
Man.
offered him a similar contract in the
No,
neighborhood. He
no,
wanted
it was similar.
Yeah,
It
to
was
to go
similar.
play
No.
with his college
Which
roommate.
one
No,
would
no,
you
no.
rather be in Green Bay, or
Las Vegas.
That's really what it is.
You
Yeah,
know where I'm
close
going,
And I'll
baby.
take a little bit more to go in Vegas than
To
a little
lose,
bit
bro,
less to be.
lose.
No, if once they fire that coach,
I feel like Aaron Rodgers don't even like his team.
He don't.
Why you want to be there with him?
He doesn't.
You could be in
doesn't.
Vegas.
He said it
you
on
could be in
record.
Vegas with your man.
building something. Building
Getting
something.
shut out by the Saints.
All right.
He said it on record.
Yo,
One catch and 3
I'd
yards.
rather throw it to myself. That's what Sherman said.
you might as well.
One catch and 3
You might
yards,
as
fellas.
well.
Come on,
All they gotta
man.
do is get rid of that coach. I promise you. If they would have kept
Nah.
Bisaccia
No.
from last year, they would have been straight. But they go hire a guy that made Tim Tebow, who fooled y'all with Tim Tebow.
All I'm gonna say,
and then finesse the Colts.
He
said
if I gotta
Tim
pick
Tebow.
between,
Finesse y'all with Tim Tebow. He dragged.
I'm
Yo,
picking
Who's that?
between
Who's that coach?
oh, what's your
Josh,
man's name?
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels.
Wait,
yeah.
wasn't he with the Patriots?
Yes. He had
bro.
y'all all fooled.
Oh, he asked.
He totally got y'all all
You
fooled.
fell for the okie
But
doke.
bro, that's what I'm saying. All things considered, say
Yo, you ain't realize how long Tom Brady extended some careers because I feel like a lot
Matt
of
Patricia.
Matt Patricia was ass.
Doo-doo, he backed Joe Judge.
I'm looking at
Josh McDaniels.
Belichick a lot different now too.
so. Given all that information, you're gonna choose that over A-Rod?
yes,
No, I'm
Yes,
just
bro.
saying.
Nah.
A-Rod ate 75% of the pot.
Money.
They gave him a contract in the neighborhood. Bro.
A-Rod ate
If all right,
75%
I don't know
of
the
pot.
exact numbers that
It's not
Las
close.
Vegas gave him.
It's not close.
Bro, it's reported.
It's Vegas,
they gave
bro.
him
You got-
something in.
you got
He
something. Just
said, "I
Just
want to
because they
go."
wrote the word similar does not mean.
No, bro.
They just say we gave him
They
some money.
offered him something similar.
So who's turning it around?
For me,
Packers. You know, I'm going with that.
I mean, I think the Chargers. 'Cause they 4-3 right now.
That
They
ship
ain't healthy.
has
They got Herbert
sailed.
still. I
Brand-
feel like I just want to say this. I like how the NFC South, they got the bad juju from the NFC East. Because I think any team can win that division now. Like potentially, if the Carolina won, they would have been in first place in that division.
Oh, you're right. Well, it says it here. I don't know, backing this up, but
money?
yeah, the Packers were willing to offer their star receiver the same amount or more in order to keep him in Green Bay.
Cap.
Yeah, but you want to play
I don't
with
believe it though. But.
fake ass John Wick and it's cold as shit outside. It's
Listen,
Facts. And he
John
lit. And he
Wick.
lit.
John Wick
and
is
you black
making me
with
the.
dreads. You got to be in the sun.
John Wick on perks.
John Wick is making me the best
Wick on
receiver in the
perks.
league, though.
Yo,
Y'all can say what y'all
Let
want
me
about
tell
the
you what
man.
John
He's
Wick did.
making me top
Let
5
me tell
receiver
you,
in the
hey,
league.
You know what John Wick did? John Wick got you the bag,
That's it.
and now you chilling
Well, they both got the bag. He would never been MVP.
But bro, that's what I'm
without
saying.
him.
Why y'all separate
Facts.
though?
because it's
a
cold and I got the
toxic-
bag
It's
already.
a cold, toxic environment, bro.
All right. Anyways,
He thought Matt LaFleur was gonna change anything.
it's
I
funny
got
that
the
you say that
Chargers.
because I was there about to say of all these coaches on here, I think LaFleur
yes.
is the best one, which is saying something. Brandon Staley is gone at the end of this year.
Yeah,
you
he
and I have
definitely
had this
is. He
conversation
definitely
earlier
is.
in the week.
He
He's
definitely
a
is.
defensive-minded, old school coach. He does not fit what Justin Herbert needs.
What you said they ran a Madden play?
Yeah,
Sticks?
they did. They did. They ran stick in the red zone, and that was
get it.
terrible. LaFleur is the best coach, and I think the Packers, you know, I saw my cousin had a little catch last week, you know what I'm saying, Samari.
Shout out to
I
Samari
like
Brown.
that. He
Facts.
ad-libbed.
Torre.
He finally did something that these other guys could not do for 5 to 6 weeks is I'm going to put you in positions, just get to the end zone, and the ball will be there. So I like what I saw in the second half against Buffalo, so I'm going to stay on Green Bay.
There's some guys said like before the season, like the Vikings gonna run away with this division.
He said that. That was you.
Still
Wise-
got a
some wise
chance.
guy, bro.
Still got a chance.
But I said I got the Chargers, man.
Big wise guy.
Who you got? Don't tell me. Don't say it, bro.
First of all,
Of course you're gonna say it.
you know I'm gonna say it. Second of all, the divorce is final.
Yo, we gotta talk
Tom
about that,
Brady.
man. 'Cause, son.
Tom Brady is back.
Okay.
Back.
Is he really
To
back?
put- no, he, trust and
Did you see
believe.
that scramble?
Time out. Hold on. I can't believe. I can't.
Must
I
get
was like,
out
my TV
of
broken, bro. I was like, my TV's
bounds.
broken.
Yo,
must
I
get
can't.
first yard. Extending for pylon. First
like Mermaid Man.
I'm like, nah, it's over, bro. Tom, hang
Yo.
it up, bro.
Bro,
I seen that. I said, hang it up, bro.
Yeah, it was hard to
Yo,
see
I
that.
can't
man.
believe
I'm
that
sorry,
after
Marcus.
20 years,
Not mermaid man.
7 rings, y'all think this man can't do the unthinkable.
What
Bro,
Nigga making it sound like
Y'all asked me a question. Y'all asked me a
When
question.
are you gonna give it up?
Who? Never. We just went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. What are you talking
That
about?
was it.
2 years ago. So
Yo,
to answer your
unless-
question, they don't have a bad team.
Right.
they don't.
They don't have a bad defense. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they got the heebie-jeebies. Tom not there every day. You know, Papa not there to show them the support.
Y'all grown
So
ass
when
men.
Papa not in the house,
Y'all grown
people
ass
gonna
men.
act out. People gonna act out. But Papa Bear's back,
Okay.
and we gonna turn this thing around.
I mean, great. Y'all
All
lucky
right?
y'all
Yo, bro,
NFL.
listen,
do you realize
the ship has the right compass now,
bro.
right?
I'm
Y'all
just
lucky y'all in the NFC South, bro. That's the only thing I can say.
Y'all
go in there.
you watch football, right?
Yourself for everything.
Steelers and Panthers. Y'all lost to the Steelers and the Panthers, bro.
Papa wasn't in the house. What I'm saying.
Can we talk about it?
Papa lost to Kenny
talk-
Pickett.
Yeah, let's
Can we
talk.
talk about
Let's talk. Let's bring this back up.
we
Talking
talk
about
about
Tom
it?
Brady. It is official that he is divorcing his wife.
Free that man.
No, let me ask you.
Yo,
did you
honestly-
hear what he said?
Oh, so
Did you
let's
hear what he said?
since we got
said?
Sage on here, our question I will pose this to you. You're in Tom Brady's shoes, right? Mm-hmm. You're in the top of your
Kinda
game,
big.
like.
No, just whatever field you in, right? You completed everything that you needed to complete.
Yes, sir.
And more.
Yes, sir.
Are you
Leaving to spend time with my wife.
family? Don't say wife. Your family. Your family. Or you going to continue your career?
Nah, my boy
They're
finished
gonna
the
be.
question.
They're gonna be there when I like finish.
No, obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously not.
Potentially,
Hey,
potentially.
That's a lie. I saw.
obviously not.
He went to the movies with them the other day. It was on the post.
That was the last time they went to the movies.
It don't matter. Listen.
So what you doing though? Answer the question.
Beat it, Bucko. I'm gonna be back. Listen. Why should he stop playing?
He already did everything he needed to do.
What did Kobe
Thank
say?
you.
Do more.
Thank
Kobe
you.
retired. Kobe retired. What are you talking about?
More.
That's more.
Kobe retired.
More championships.
More yards.
More perfection.
More touchdowns.
More stats.
More contracts.
Like I said.
More Wes Welker like receivers.
Like I said.
More.
You're talking
All I
about.
hear is man CTE. That's all I hear right now.
Yo,
That's all I
How
hear.
is he getting CTE when they change the rules so he won't get hit?
Alright, Shorty said he was coming home bugging, so it don't matter.
Because he was with the Hawks.
But describe bugging though. Like
He was with Mike Evans
Like-
and them.
Shorty
Like,
said Sosa and Fago. He never had rhythm before, man.
Yo,
what are you
nah,
talking
nah,
about?
Let
bro.
me tell you what happened. He's been in Florida. Messing with the Mexican chicks down there. Spanish chicks down
No,
there. The Floridians down there.
no.
Listen.
Kilo Max
He's in
knocks him
Tampa,
out,
bro.
Listen, it don't matter.
It's nothing but retired
That's
old
North-
people
that's
in
North
Tampa.
Out there in the streets with all of these black teammates of his that's also from Florida,
So you think he getting
listening to Kodak Black.
talking about Jit?
So he having
He's
a
out there for real.
But say.
think about it.
Tom
After
Brady's
spending
not
the
in
Yeah,
last
Jit. I'm out there,
Watch.
Jit. Come on,
Old
Jit.
people go to Florida to have a good time
Same.
because wherever they was at was ass before. He was in New England.
Can you read this for me?
Thank
What
you.
does it say? What is that?
45?
He's 45, bro.
You're not listening.
I don't want to hear that.
I'm saying you're not listening.
I saw Method Man doing pull-ups at 52.
He making movies. He not playing football.
It don't matter. They can do what they want to do. His kids are.
Yo.
If your father was Tom Brady, and he said, "Yo, Tom
Brady.
if your father was Tom Brady,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And he said, Ali Danielko,
My whole government.
because most likely he adopted you, right? He's not your, right?
Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom
right?
Brady.
If he said, Ali, I know you want me to be here for all of this stuff in your life that might matter to you right now.
It might matter to you, right?
But in 15 years, when you have your own kid and you realize what's really important,
Right.
you're going to realize that you was tripping. If he tells you that, he says, Ali, I'm about to sign another contract to play for 3 more years and I'm going to be making $80 million a year. Are you going to say, Dad, no?
See, that's how I know you a bozo, right?
What are you going to say?
Listen, Kevin, listen. At least you didn't add in the fact that he hasn't done it yet. He has the most lucrative TV deal ever.
Yeah.
But
Okay?
that bag is going to be there when he done with this bag. He ain't done with this
He
bag.
got enough of the bag,
Respectfully.
Whose
But yo,
job is
Mulatto?
it to stop pocket watching?
bro. Not pocket watching.
He pocket watching.
not pocket watching Tom Brady.
You got enough money.
It's not about the
And
money.
he don't take it. Who gonna take it?
It's not about the money, bro.
Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Man, let
You
that man
said
play
that. You said that
football,
earlier
man.
though. You
He's
said
one
that
nice
earlier.
sack away from going down, bro.
Yo, have you ever had something that you love doing
Yes.
and they try to take it away from you?
Yes.
Did you fight for what you want?
But you not understand.
You have to fight.
If I accomplish,
You have to fight
if
for
I
what you
accomplish everything I needed to in that field, I'm done.
You have to,
Yo,
bro.
I'm done. If I accomplish everything I need to.
What if he wanted to reach 15,000 touchdowns? Let him accomplish it. That's what he want to
I
do.
want y'all to look at the gap between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning right now.
Nah, it's crazy. I saw it on
Nobody's
ESPN.
touching this man.
But if he still can, why can't he?
Okay.
Ric Flair wrestled till he was 79 years old.
And we see how nasty he looks,
That
bro.
was nasty, but he still did it because he wanted to.
Nah, bro.
Yo, the man.
No, he's a literal definition of a shell of himself, bro.
Did you see the
Tom Brady
scramble?
not even
Done
a
up.
shell of himself. And if he is a shell of himself,
What?
the shell of himself that he is now got a really good jawline.
Did you see this? Did you see the scramble? That's what I'm saying. Did you see the scramble?
He been slow.
No.
He's been slow.
Yo, bro, I never saw somebody go 2 yards
All right.
that slow, bro.
Tell me one
alright.
fast white dude over the age of 39.
Tyson under or over?
Over the age of 39.
None.
But I mean, how different does this Tom Brady look from his last year?
Washed.
Doesn't at all.
How different does this Tom Brady look from his last year in New England?
More spring. I
Washed.
feel like he can see the pressure more. Now it's getting to him. You know he's
Bro,
going straight to the ground.
he looks washed, and the throws that he
I'm not
normally
going as far as
connects on,
washed.
he can't connect anymore. Like he's over. I've never seen Tom Brady
There's a
overthrow
lot
so
of
many
underthrown
times.
balls too.
Yeah, he's snapping on the old lineman. He's throwing the tablets. Like
So all his-
he was doing
I
that while they
asked
were
you, go
winning in New
home or
England.
stay there, bro.
But now they losing.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, Steelers and the Panthers.
Listen, the family business is handled.
Deal with my
He's back.
annoying-ass wife.
Listen, I say
She's not annoying 'cause you don't
I'll
see
say
her.
he was distracted. The distractions out of the way. I guess you can call it that way. So we'll see. You want to see it on
people,
film on the
y'all-
TV
listen.
screen? All right,
Let me. Well, you was talking
bro.
about the
They set for life.
I ain't talking about no pockets.
Nah,
I
nah,
ain't
well-
talking about pockets, bro.
You mad? That's what it is.
What
You
am
want
I
to play
needing?
football.
I'm not
Listen,
mad about
people-
nothing, bro.
Yo, if you were a wide receiver, would you want Tom Brady to retire, or would you be like, nah, bro, stay?
If he throwing me duds and shit like that, yes. It's like,
Nah,
make
but
the
Mike
time,
Evans
bro.
had a bad
A
drop.
dud today is a dud tomorrow, bro.
That was a
But
bad drop by Mike Evans.
Tom ain't been that bad, man.
I'm just saying he accomplished everything he needed to accomplish.
Hey, let's run it back to let's spin it back to CMC. Christian McCaffrey earning the triple crown, man. And the last person to do that was one of my favorite guys that I used to watch and look up to was LaDainian Tomlinson back in 2005. Man, Chargers. Shit was crazy. Do you see him doing this again?
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan's a mad scientist. So
Nah,
Debo
him
back,
and Debo
he can
gonna
finesse.
fight.
Kittle, and then Jimmy G. Imagine if they had a healthy Trey Lance.
Why?
Why not?
Why you hating on Trey Lance, man?
Because that was his quarterback he drafted as backup.
They probably
Well,
wouldn't be in a
first of all,
position
they
to trade.
ran
though.
him into the ground.
He
You know
hurt.
that, right?
He hurt.
Oh yeah, Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They wanted Jimmy G, actually. It's just
I
crazy.
mean, I think that Jimmy G fits this offense better right now only because he was so accustomed to it. He didn't have the growing pains that Trey Lance was definitely going to have for sure.
Which I understand, and
So-
I agree with you. I just feel like they should have never gave Trey Lance the opportunity. Don't give him the keys and then take it back. That was my only issue.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
feel
sure,
me?
for sure.
And then have him out there, and now he has an injury that he has to deal with for the rest of his life and the rest of his career. And it may linger, may not, but hey, we'll see.
But back to CMC and Triple Crown, like it's not even him though. Like I think now everybody around on that offense can like you got to be scared enough if you playing defense because you got
You got a
Debo,
scheme for everybody.
You got Ayuk, you
Kittle.
got Kittle in the middle, and then you got CMC in the back.
And don't they still have what's the name of that other receiver they got? They got some other dude. that
Ayuk,
is-
Brandon Ayuk.
Nah, there's a
A third option.
yeah.
I'll pull up the
Maybe.
roster.
And the thing too is that I think is the happiest person outside of Jimmy G is definitely what's his face, Debo, right? Because Debo got tired of being the gadget man last year.
Of course, yeah.
He wasn't
And
trying
you
to
run
play
into
running
him
back,
into the ground.
But now
So,
you
you
split
know,
that though.
You split that, or maybe you don't do that at all, and now you feel like, hey, like I'm just getting paid as a wide receiver, and I'm just doing wide receiver stuff. So
I mean, the reason he got that bag because he was that gadget guy though.
hey, and now look at God.
You talking about Ray McLeod?
Yeah, Ray
Okay.
Ray's all right.
Nah, I mean that offense. You on defense,
He
like,
is,
you gotta
he
pick
is.
your poison now.
Yeah.
Because now on the outside, you got two dudes that are scary. Like 1-on-1, they could break a tackle.
Are they the best? Is that the best offensive team in the league right now? On offense, at
let's
least.
talk about
on
it.
paper.
No,
Who's better?
Miami.
On paper.
Waddle. Nah, they running back. I don't
Gesicki.
feel they running back.
You got Waddle, Gesicki,
I don't feel they running back.
And
Cheetah Hill,
And the running back.
I don't
Who's the
feel.
running
I
back?
don't feel.
They got Mostert.
Mostart.
Don't feel that.
He's
He
decent.
a track star masquerading as running back.
I mean, they got two dudes that used to be on the 49ers. Which is
Gesicki
funny.
is not as good as Kittle.
But he's efficient though. He
Nah,
gets
in
a
the
lot of red
in the
zone.
red zone.
Yeah, a
He's
lot of red zone
more
looks.
efficient than Kittle in the red zone.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
take Gesicki over Kittle.
I'll take Kittle for sure.
Nah, nine
I
is
think-
still,
I
nine
think-
is still better.
I think
It's a toss up.
Kittle. I would take Kittle only because I know that in the open field he's gonna make a big play.
Would you say the Eagles?
No,
Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Watkins, and Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders is a product of the system.
Yeah. So was anybody in Kyle Shanahan's system?
Nah, but
because
McCaffrey on by himself is
George Kittle is nice.
Yeah,
Debo Samuel is nice.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle are nice regardless.
Brown is nice.
But any product of the
Smith
49ers scheme, you're gonna look great.
Yeah, but McCaffrey was already great prior to that.
Yeah, I understand it. But once you implement him, that's why he's putting up a triple crown.
Right.
So was Miles Sanders versus McCaffrey? Who are you taking?
Okay, McCaffrey. Yeah. But who are you taking? AJ Brown or Debo Samuels?
Ooh. All right. So I'll say this.
That's tough.
Debo.
I'll take Debo.
Debo. The reason why is what you said earlier. They have interchangeable parts. Debo could line up where the quarterback is and run for 18 yards.
He's more versatile.
He's way more versatile.
I'm scared to death if I see AJ Brown in the backfield.
That's not his game.
You might be scared of that, right?
It's not his game.
Who's afraid of Devontae Smith?
Oh, Goddard and Kittle. You said who's not afraid of Devontae Smith?
No, I'm not. And this isn't a knock on Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is dumb nice.
Yeah.
But
I'll take him over Ayuk.
Or him versus Waddle. Who you taking?
Who?
Devontae Smith.
Don't
disrespect.
I'll take.
One's a Heisman winner.
I'll take Smith. I'll take Smith over Waddle. Actually, now I think about it, I think Smith is a better route runner than Waddle.
I'm going Waddle.
I have to come back with that.
I'm going Waddle.
You got me stuck on Minnesota now. Thielen, Jefferson, Hockenson, and Cook.
You said Thielen?
Scary, bro. Thielen is still.
Osborne is still there. We could throw Osborne.
I think Osborne is solid.
You know what? Thielen is good, but like, goddamn.
I'm trying to think
he just
inconsistent.
And I don't know if it's because they just force feed Jefferson the ball every single time.
I mean, that's part of it. He's open though. I mean, prior to him getting there, Thielen was the number one, right? You got to remember that he was similar to Cooper Kupp, like he was all over. But Jefferson, when they drafted him, it's like, yo, we have to shift the blueprint to him. He's the guy. Clearly, he's the guy.
You throw it up top.
Same thing. He replaced Stephon Diggs in terms of being that other guy opposite of Thielen.
Fit right in. I mean, can we say Buffalo?
Perfectly. Buffalo, yes. You have Diggs, Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox.
Committee.
He said that.
Bro,
Diggs.
keep it a stack. You watched the playoffs last year, right? Yep. Who was the more important player in that Chiefs and Bills game? Was it Gabe Davis or Stephon Diggs?
Davis, for sure.
Diggs.
No,
he didn't do anything.
Let's just say
why is the field open for Davis? Why? Because you're doubling.
He set
Diggs.
the record for the amount of touchdowns in the playoffs.
Because why? Who are they?
But he's doing his job, bro. And
exactly, Diggs is doing his job.
If Diggs was doing his job, he get open off of doubles.
But if I'm getting
elite
double,
ones get open.
But why
off
you?
of doubles.
Why? Listen. But listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about scheme wise. Why am I throwing into double coverage if I got Davis on the backside?
Because y'all saying Diggs is your number one though.
And it was funny. You said something about he not about to do nothing. Did he have a crazy game?
Yes, he had 2 touchdowns, 149 yards, close. I called it for 150.
Yo.
Somebody doesn't do nothing.
Regular season player.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Funny shit.
Are you shitting me? Come on.
I don't care about the bro.
Outside
of that catch that he did in Minnesota, what has he done in the playoffs? I'm seriously asking y'all. Y'all can't tell me anything.
Crazy,
Gabe Davis
bro.
set the record for touchdowns.
Because they worried about Diggs.
No, but what I'm trying to say is though, bro, they worried about Chase the whole playoff run. He still got his numbers. Why? Because he's number one.
Crazy.
He is number one. Y'all saying he's a number one, but you can't catch it against double teams.
3 guys on him. He had 3 options though. They had Chase, Higgins,
Devontae Adams gets 3 guys. Okay, Jamar Chase gets 3 guys.
Right,
Justin Jefferson gets 3 guys.
Well, do you know how hard it is during the scramble play?
I'm not discrediting that.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is great quarterbacks.
You can't be a number one wide receiver if you get shut out in the playoffs.
Great quarterbacks.
The great ones know how to work around.
Great quarterbacks don't get you the ball.
That's all I'm saying.
Matthew Stafford would just launch that bitch to Megatron, eyes closed, facing the opposite direction.
That's Megatron.
He out there somewhere.
6'6".
He out there somewhere.
6'6". The right average DB like 5'11".
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
He's winning that.
Not even to be off track. I didn't realize how short DBs were.
Yes, bro.
Them boys be
and they catch like this.
Yeah,
that's why they play defense.
That's why they play defense.
They be small.
Yeah.
They're the receivers that didn't make it.
Like,
we got no hands.
But hey, listen.
Well, let's.
Diggs is a talent though. He's on my fantasy team. I'm not saying he's trash, but I'm saying in the playoffs though, Gabe Davis was instrumental.
All I know is going against an offensive monster like the Bills, I'm scheming against the best wide receiver, and that's Diggs at the end of the day. To me,
you just
and
gotta
then,
compare. I think at the end of the day, talking back at this, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
So all these high-powered offenses, whoever's be able to contain them.
Yeah. The only thing about the Niners, I don't think that defense is.
No, that defense is elite.
That defense.
That's the only reason.
Are you sure about that? Did you see what Patrick Mahomes did to that defense?
That's the only reason they are pretty good.
But that is Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes doing that to everybody.
I want to talk about injuries, fellas. Talk about injuries. We got Jamar Chase out with a hip. My man Malik Willis finally getting his first start. Actually got carried by that big dog, right? Ryan Tannehill's out with an injury. You got Debo missing some time. He has a bye week this week, so he should be able to recover, come back. And then also out in LA, we got Mike Williams and Keenan Allen hurt, pivotal guys to the Chargers. So hopefully those guys are able to come back healthy, speedy, and get back on the field and watch them, do what they do. And I'm actually hyped for Malik Willis. I was telling Ali the other day.
Me too.
That I'm happy that he's getting his start.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of, like I said, just got carried. Woodcourt woke up this week and ran for how many yards? 250?
Yeah, it's like a breath of fresh air for them. So he ran for 219 on the Texans.
219. I went a little bit high.
Derrick Henry.
And Derrick Henry. Big dog.
Yeah. Like he has over 1,000
impressive.
yards against that franchise alone.
Yeah.
Alone.
Can't guard him. Simply.
No, I mean, I'm happy for Malik. I really am. Like, it's a breath of fresh air. I mean, they're going to win that division by default.
It's a bad division, man.
Yeah, nah, the NFC South also bad.
So is that a wrap up? Am I missing anything, fellas?
I think that's it.
Yes, sir.
And on the injury bugs for the NFL, a lot of stuff are happening, heating up, especially tonight too.
Yes. We're gonna post some polls that we just mentioned in this episode.
Crazy.
But man.
Let's go.
What
RIP takeoff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's
We should have
absolutely.
started my fault,
No.
man.
Nah, we can't.
Like, record a separate video and then just edit
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. I want to start.
No,
off with that.
I didn't want to start off on a bad note, but
that ain't bad. I mean, yeah, it is. But
it is bad because we did touch on like how the black man dies twice, and unfortunately now we got this stigma where we choose violence off of just we get emotionally affected so quick, and we choose to take someone's life instead of just walking away or just taking it on the chin as a man. And unfortunately, it's like I remember I saw a lot of ignorant comments about what was going on and about like dice game and this and that. Bro, I remember being in the FDA. We all know motherfuckers playing dice in the bathroom. Come on, and our generation. Well, I'll say our generation growing up, we always had that OG telling me make sure that the youngins were set right. Now it's like it's free for all, and it's like now it's nobody using hands. It's straight guns and taking someone's life, and it's something so minute and so small, and it's unfair and it's crazy. And I had posted something on Instagram hitting on the point that yes, this guy, he beautiful artist, changed the rap game, definitely bumped his music for a very long time, definitely a big fan, and I'm gonna forever listen to his music that he has out. But we gotta shed light on to the people who are losing their lives also too, that is not being shown on social media and in the news, losing their life too. A dice game or just it's happening every day, every second, every minute of every day, and it sucks. And man, I just hope put the guns down, man. It's not cool to just, bro. It hurt. It hit me like when y'all put that in the chat, and I woke up to that. Also too, seeing violence, I want to wake up. It's disturbing.
First thing in the morning,
and we're like being so accustomed to it, and it's like we're not supposed to be seeing this. No. We're not supposed to be exposed to this on a daily basis every day on social media. But that's what I always say. Put your phone on do not disturb, put your phone down, and be still for a second. Because, bro, that mentally, it's going to fuck up your mental. Yep. Seeing all this stuff, all this violence.
Condolences to his family, everybody
absolutely
about this. It's a broken record at this point, fellas, but keep it 100. Another rapper shot dead over something that's minuscule, really. Doesn't really count towards nothing. And I don't know him, but like I said, his music has affected my life. You listen to it, and they just dropped a joint album, him and Quavo.
Right.
So it just, like you said, it really just sucks to see people that help inspire you and help you continue. And it's a broken record because this has been happening before our generation, that generation before that, and this vicious cycle on how we just jump to violence immediately.
Right. And this is some of the messages that Ye is touching on too as well. How he had mentioned that if you were to go in the top 10 on any a hip hop playlist on Apple Music, it'll be you'll hear violence. You'll hear, negativity. So, man, it's just RIP Takeoff.
Definitely.
Hope the
definitely.
family.
I mean, I want to touch on the point that you said about the phone. Another aspect I hate is seeing people lying in cold blood online. Yeah. Twitter.
They're trying to make you numb
Instagram.
It's circulating.
That's somebody's life. That's somebody's brother. That's somebody's cousin, somebody's niece, aunt, whatever the case may be. You would not want to see somebody that you're close to out in broad daylight slain like that. Mm-hmm. That's a job for the news. That's a job for the police, the investigators. And we got to stop this, bro. We got to stop this. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be the first person to post it like, oh, my God, did you see the body? Like, no, bro, that's somebody's family member. And like you said, a talented artist, 1/3 of one of the biggest rap groups of all time. Period.
Like the Beatles, probably.
You know? And so, he's our age.
Yeah, 28 years old, taken way too soon. And
not even seeing 30, bro.
You know, it's a broken record, like y'all said, resorting to violence. It's not about hands right now. It's not about who's the toughest guy is. You go out, have a vibe, couple drinks, whatever the case may be, just have some fun with your friends, and that's it, man. We don't gotta show who has the biggest chest, and you know what I'm saying? They want us to be programmed like that. They want us to be barbaric and exemplify those actions. That's what the media wants us to do. But look what happens. We lose family members. We lose people that are prominent in our community 100%. And gone way too fast. Why? Because we want to show that we super macho, we're tough, we got the biggest chains, we rep the hardest gang. Bro, all of that is not going to matter when it's all said and done.
And I heard, not to cut you off, Ali, but why making out the hood when it follows you? You feel me?
Yeah. You take that ideology and take it out in the streets with you.
Bro, you choose to get out of the hood, and you get out of the hood, and then kind of dive out of the hood.
A message to the rappers. I understand this is marketable and it sells, but I'm getting tired since 2020. Rappers are dead. Like, I hope you're also taking out life insurance if this is the case. If this is what you're signing up for. At least, leave some support for your family at least. But it's just, like I said, it's repetitive. It's almost every generation has gone through this. Like, we could just go through a laundry list, unfortunately, of mostly African American losing their life to being somewhere. And unfortunately, I'm sure he was just out having a good time. It was Halloween.
A casual activity.
Yeah, private bowling
culture,
party,
bro.
Right.
So part of the culture.
And like I said with the internet shit, just don't be pointing at people, blaming this. If y'all don't I always wait for the story to develop. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it just really sucks. Our age, inspiration. We grew up with them when they first, we were just listening to Fight Night.
Right.
And, their first mixtape. So, like I said, we just got to say, Marcus, repeat it.
I think y'all pretty much, wrapped it up. Yeah. I can't, like Ali said, it seems like a broken record. We saying this over and over and over again. I don't think when we just place it on rap, the topic is getting its just dues. I think it's the culture surrounding rap. It's what we decide to embrace. I did a couple interviews for my program, and I asked some of the kids, what are some issues that you want to tackle or address this year in your community if you had to address one? And 90% of them said gun violence. So, although they're impacted by the music and they like the drill and stuff like that, the result of what's going on surrounding it, everybody, feeling the need to be exactly who it is that they portray in real life, it is detrimental to our psychology, what we're seeing, how often we're seeing it, to the point where it's just whatever, we make a post, we move on about it the next day. But, I just hope and pray that everybody, stay safe, be present, like DC said, take some time away from the phone, because what we seeing is really impacting us on a scale that we're not able to comprehend.
It's making a lot of people numb.
Facts.
I don't really got nothing else.
Yeah, we're going to end it on that.
Lastly, I want to leave this.
What's up?
It's a bigger battle, especially in our community. I want to speak to the people, if I can say anything. It's a bigger battle that we already face daily. So all the energy that you have to take somebody else's life, put that energy towards that bigger battle. That's all I want to leave everybody with.
Right.
There's a bigger battle that we face every day, bigger than, ourselves. So we rather, strengthen numbers.
Yes, sir. Go and make some change, man.
We making ourselves thinner. So,
but no credit, fam. We gonna lighten up the mood a little bit, man.
Yes,
we gonna
sir.
smile, man. All right, we still gonna live life.
There's beauty in life.
We gonna cherish each other as always, man. As we're breathing, we gonna cherish each other. But
y'all see us over here growing.
Come on.
Yo, the road to 100, by the way. We almost there,
Episode 31,
yeah,
baby, in the
episode
books.
31. We had maybe, I think, 33. I said 33. 73.
Oh, 73. Hey, yes. Hey, No Crap Fam, we need y'all to please, you like, subscribe to us, please.
90% of y'all have seen our stuff.
Be 99% sometimes.
For real.
It's 90. It's 90. Let's give us some credit. 90% of y'all watch our stuff, but y'all don't subscribe.
Please,
So
we need y'all to click that subscribe button.
Don't worry, we all gonna eat. That's what this whole mission's about.
Yes, and we love y'all, No Crap family.
Definitely.
Which you got something to say, John, before we out of
Put
here.
into the pod, my guy.
Hey, yo, get yourself
some rap snacks. Yes, sir.
For the Migos, all right? Go get yourself some.
Feel me?
It tastes all right, you know.
Nah, it's the best one.
It tastes good.
Well, we out here, man.
Yes, we out here.
Peace.